spawn fights that have just taken a little bit longer than others to actually find their closure.
46?
Out of 50?
Sometimes things go your way, other
Oh,
times
there's only
they don't.
50 people?
For Duke and Threats right here, they have a lot to
No,
work
50
towards.
duos.
You can hear the
50
players,
duos.
of course, right outside taking on the engagement with the AI.
What's
So
2 times
whether or not they're going
50?
to feel confident to go and push this while they have the advantage.
Bro, are
But
you serious?
ultimately, it does seem like the material count not quite there. So the confidence not there either.
I know, I was
The
telling,
fighter
what's it
really
called? Because he didn't
started
know.
for
He was
that
like,
matters.
it was
So
like 50
definitely Crypt, they have
people,
the
and I said, no,
advantage
it's
here, the
100.
high ground
There's
and
50 duos.
likely the advantageous material position, and it does seem like that's
There
the case.
is Not 50, dude.
But it wouldn't be surprised to see some
Tutu,
other
would you be
teams
my
actually
Valentine's
trickle
in that
on
year?
over because
Me too,
that's what we got to keep an eye out for.
Who the
Next
fuck is
year, you
this?
fucking dickhead, I just said it.
But we'll have
Who's
to
that?
see how that fares
Who
for
the
them
fuck
later
is
on. Right now,
Mitu?
Zooks on
Who's
the face of
Mitu?
this cliff, just
Oh,
trying to
who's
do what he
Mitu?
can to hold on a little bit longer. But me
No,
too,
that's
I was checking out the
along with
loot.
Shanye, gonna be able to find
Was it upcoming?
early 2 eliminations.
Oh, come
That's
on.
definitely
He
going to
win-
go a long way as well
If
because
he
this is a
wins
team
FNCS,
that is really deep
It's
south
like,
of the
if
map
a
here in
small
BF. So
streamer
if they
wins
get the surge
FNCS,
online,
Elsa!
they could definitely
Elsa.
struggle later on, and that's where we're already seeing
That's
Elsa Sharkman.
One?
They got wind, audio cues.
Yeah, they're
There's some
getting
action
rushed.
taking
They're getting
place, and
rushed.
Elsa
100%.
wasting
What are they
absolutely
doing?
no time.
What are they doing?
Nice shield crack shot there
They're not
off of the
real.
Reaper
What?
sniper and an immediate retreat as
I think
well.
they feel like
Sharp and
they're gonna
Elsa,
get
they
third parties
just
or
want the
some
damage for the
stuff.
threshold.
Oh, is it
I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, that's
They had
Oliver. That's only
every
Oliver.
reason
Yo!
to finish that battle, especially with the high
Yes,
ground.
and Jeff!
The high ground here. Oliver
Is he
and
not streaming?
Jeff, who are seemingly in a
What?
dominant
Is
position
Asian not
here.
streaming?
Some people were wondering, you know, why.
Yes!
I'm a little bit behind, okay?
What?
Crouching right now.
He
Fuck.
just had 377. What?
This is so
He didn't
delayed.
jump
This
properly.
is so delayed.
Come here.
Right?
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind. I have to jump over
Hide here,
this.
hide here.
Their
They don't know.
second game, probably.
See, we're loading and farming right now.
No, right here. Right? What?
No, they're not there. They are not there.
There's a kid to my left, I think.
There is. There's another team here. Team on the left, on
Well,
right.
Asian Jeff is
I'm
back
right
at
behind you.
0. Well, he's now
There's
at
two
0.
teams here.
Do I click this? I click this or what?
And then maybe look to see.
When did they even get there? Was that last game?
Oh yeah, Clicks is also an FNCS.
Through the bush.
Of course.
I didn't put it yet.
He's actually
Or
starting to
obviously.
get
Well, I see them
He
both
was
trying to
just
fight
playing
it
with the
down.
fucking Apple
No.
Vision Pro. He might as well switch with it right now.
So who do I click on? Who do I click on?
Push.
What are
Because Clicks is not
threshold is
delayed.
above where it needs to be, and again, it's only going to be above if you're actually managing to get those tags online.
It's fun. I just
It's
switched to everyone, so it don't
impossible
matter.
now, up until the warning comes out. For now, though, the game continues
What?
on. A lot more activity than I would have expected for an upper bracket game, especially this early, but
Yeah.
it does seem like
Oh
NA is
my
not wasting
God.
any time here to fight for their drops.
I had to beat someone.
Yamzo and Rise, though, not a team
God!
to worry
Yo,
about
Cole,
getting
look at his
contested
mats.
here, at least not for match number 1, but in a way,
God
MBF,
damn, bro.
when you
No
think
life
about some of the
whatsoever.
veteran teams that are
I
involved,
dropped 30 points
granted,
in
a team like
FNCS.
Yamzo and
Which
Rise
one is delayed?
bound to
one's
understand
delayed, right? This one
what
is
best
delayed.
ways to rotate
Oh, yeah, this one's
in
delayed.
order to actually find
Yeah.
the tags that
Which
they
one do I click
need
on?
to stay above that.
I'm gonna click on Jeff.
Yeah, this.
Southeast, southeast.
Hey, all of a sudden, what?
I think we just grapple to it. Go.
Okay, sure.
Just stay up here, Jeff.
Look at the map, Oliver. Hey,
Look at these kids. It's gonna keep going.
yeah, so you need to go there.
Why is he putting on Oliver?
Come here, Jeff. Come on.
Like, out of all people, like he literally.
Can you open on me? Can you open on me?
Mr.
Right in front of me. Right in front of me.
Coming. Just shoot him.
I know. I
angle.
have an angle. I'm right behind him. Do you have an angle or no?
Yeah, I have it
Oliver's
right now.
not that bad.
I'm doing it in 3, 2, 1, go.
He's like a
I don't have it.
support.
It's just you.
70.
Cash. Spread out.
Going.
cash.
Spread out.
Turn this shit
No,
on.
Right
but
here,
like,
right here,
Oliver
close.
and Asian, they have a good like
60.
That one.
It's on him. It's on
Yeah, they
him.
have good chemistry.
We're fighting it.
Yeah,
Build
very
towards
good,
it,
like,
build towards them,
shit. Fuck him right now.
Oh
Buddy.
shit. Oh shit.
Okay, go back to
Weapon,
space.
weapon.
Don't edit. Don't edit.
Ready? I'm really trying to log into my fucking
Right
Twitch.
here on this wall. Right here.
My titties are jiggling.
Got the wall. Full back. No, he got out. 58.
Box,
58.
box,
Oh, Oliver, you're
Did you
selling.
make it?
On the other wall.
Did you
Good.
get
On the
down?
other wall. Fight that. Play right hand. Play right hand. Just fight it.
No,
Yep.
you fucking got like.
Hit a big one when you can.
I don't have. I have berries only.
Okay.
He's taking shit on Oliver's.
Oliver is
Yep,
the
I can
best
hit on him.
fucking seller. I'm gonna keep it at
My kid's so bad.
Good 0. You need to bury me like once or twice. I'm pretty low.
I know, I'm
Hello,
trying
can I
to
rape you?
Owning?
You have shield, Oliver?
No,
Or
I don't
Jeff?
have anything.
No, just one berry. This kid's really bad. Just
I'm
take your time.
shooting
Don't
because
say
you
things.
want to, Jeff.
He has this wall, okay? He might spare you.
Reload.
Yeah.
You're weak, you're weak.
Oh, Lord.
Who are you giving
I have
comms
a wall.
to, bro?
You drop medallion?
What?
Jump down. Tap him down.
Crack your
Nice.
king.
Nice. Take soul. Take soul.
50 on the other one.
Cash now, cash now, cash
Get
now.
it, get it, get it.
Got me back.
Crack again. Bro, what?
I'm bitching him, I'm bitching him. I got the wall, I got the wall. Chill, don't celebrate. It's in the phone.
That was so good. That was so good, boys.
How much did I get? Watch my stream. I got like 300. We're set, we're set. Can
You should be
I?
good then.
Okay, listen, Oliver. Relax.
Just grab a big pot or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop my berry, okay? It was only one. I had 3 medkits and 1 berry.
Actually, never
Bring
mind.
his
I
own
think we
berry
need
and
to
get
go
out of
north and get wooden bridge.
He asked if you're on Fortnite.
Am I on Fortnite? No, we're watching the FCS.
They robbed it probably.
I got clips to play with.
I'm streaming too.
Okay, where are we going? Can you
On what? Twitch?
YouTube.
Oh.
Oh, you're streaming on YouTube?
Yeah.
My bad.
You was looking for my Twitch. I mean,
Yo, Cliff,
No, I
what's
wasn't
up, bro?
looking for your Twitch.
Are you in the game right now? I literally just got in the game right now.
who's he talking to?
Yo,
Going
Essential, stop playing pubs.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah, stop
go.
playing
Come on, bro.
pubs. Saying you're playing ranked.
Stop playing pubs.
Go in the open.
Ring. I stopped playing
Come on right
pubs.
now.
I'm gonna get
Look, I'm literally in rank.
All those rocks. You need to get
It's my first rank game.
Tell me all your brick right now.
You
Sure.
said you were playing Fortnite rank grind.
I'm coming
bro.
up.
Like,
Oh my god, it's so laggy.
I was playing pubs to warm up.
Here, take out my
clickbait,
berry.
clickbait.
Yep, I can't edit. Here.
Bro, I played pubs to warm up, pissing kids and pubs.
Why are you giving all the maps, Lord?
Every single thing he had.
No,
Oh,
you need to
Lord.
farm your wooden brick now. Go down east, no?
Yeah, but I'm...
Yo, I don't know what this drop spot is, but I'm not lying.
Kid right here.
Alright, Essential, shut the fuck up, bro.
See that? And there's a kid right there.
Why did your stream
30?
just tweak out?
What?
I said, why did your stream just tweak out?
I went to Discord.
I'm getting so mad, I just don't know.
Open this up, 'cause I mean,
There's
your
kids
stream-
northeast, boxed up, and there's kids by south. I'm going all the way north, is that bad?
Somebody
What box?
tags me.
200? 300?
Really
400.
I got so many tags for us, bro. Should be good.
Just make sure you get mats now.
I know, I just don't want to die
need a
farming.
What is that coach? That coach is like Indian.
Coming back here, Billy, I'm farming here.
I think we need to shoot out this. You have an AR as well, right?
Yeah,
Wait,
boost
Asian's playing with the coach?
Yeah, he has
He's
a
a
coach.
Oh, wow.
up. Got a decent
Smart.
mouse back, so need farm crazy. Don't let anyone in, Oliver.
Like, how is that not a hit, man? I'm getting
Did
sprayed
my
by someone.
freaking hands
I
get
have 3
herpes or
medkits and
something,
1
bro?
Big. There's minis down here. There's
Yo,
kids
Chloe.
right here in the
Yeah.
bush.
Who do you think is gonna win, bro?
Pretty sure.
Oh, yeah,
Honestly,
that's-
it's gonna take me a little
It's
minute
2.5,
to figure it out,
3-1.
'cause I can't tell yet. I don't know. I don't remember who's playing though, but I think like it's gonna get
Bro,
like
this
top
kid's
5.
close right here,
Yo,
Oliver.
did y'all see how I just died?
Nope.
We have 3-1. You need
No.
to be 5-5-0.
Watching machine.
5-5 something.
How I just died.
Yeah, 5-5-1.
I'm not
Yeah.
watching your stream, bro.
There's a kid south.
Just seen how I just died. Like, it's actually so funny. I'm
Hey, you died. Congratulations.
How did
Didn't you
die,
get
bro?
snapped in pubs?
Buddy, I'm not playing pubs no more. I just said I played pubs to warm up. Ah, did he not hear me?
No.
Chat, I don't think he heard you.
I don't like hearing fags.
Bro, he got all his math
okay.
back.
Found?
Joe, Chloe, he got all his math back. Lord.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how he
Yeah.
had so much wood back too.
Dude,
Drop
this
it.
surge.
I understand the brick, but where'd the
Alright,
wood
I'm
come
cat.
from?
I'm cat break. I have no.
Yo, like, can I not switch? Hold on.
Check
Change
them
your
out.
password result and invalidation of your
Dude,
system
kid-
key.
kid
And
Yo,
really
Cliff,
close.
yo,
I'm
Cliff, do you
cat
want to
break.
join a Discord? You have,
I'm
do you,
cat
do you
break,
want
I'm
to
cat break.
become a
Everyone's right in
part?
front of us. Should we go now, Shoko?
Yeah, with
I think
Chloe
you
and
can
them.
stay or milk more surgeon.
Yeah,
Do you
Invite
want to
the
become a
local-
Giga?
He doesn't have
Yes.
to
You
be
can
a
maybe
giga.
even go into reckless and get metal.
Alright,
Train
I'm gonna
station.
send you the
What do you
link.
think about
What's your
Or
thing
is it
again?
too risky?
I think Jeff should do
Bro,
that.
can you shut up, Essential? Lord.
But then
You might get jumped though.
I'm trying to hear.
I think you just make sure you're max and match. Jeff, you
I'm
start
shaking,
looking.
bro.
They're gonna come underneath.
Bro,
Or-
close
Nice.
Discord
No,
right
cool,
now,
bro.
or lock your stream onto
Hold on.
Kid just crash batted southwest. They're all fucking each other.
It keeps
Look
closing.
southwest.
Alright, I sent it to invite.
Yeah, my bad. I'm just trying to mute. Essential, I guess I can't hear.
Another AR then, because this doesn't
Just
work
turn
for them
them
game
down,
anyway.
bro.
Look, fighting southwest. Someone just fucking had a symbol
Is
over
that
there.
like a solo left there or what?
Oh, this is a duo. Duos on both sides.
No, my bad if I found it.
Can't see that much for you, Jeff.
Who?
Have you found an AR, Jeff?
Who that a fall damage?
Score.
I don't know.
Someone.
Somebody-
1, 2,
I-
for all of
I don't
them.
know if I see, but I think I saw a
Really
Reed.
think about.
Okay.
Right here.
You're kidding, bro.
I think I saw a Reed.
Bro,
Not
can you
gonna lie
turn
to
up the
you.
quality for your thing, for your stream? I mean, for
Ah,
your
well.
stream. Quality. It's an
This
8.
one?
Yeah, yeah.
Kids are gonna be below.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
dropping each other right there. They're all fucking. This
Look
kid's
at,
peeking at them.
look at Jeff. Oh my god. That is hilarious.
What does he have that scope? He doesn't even have bullets.
Two.
Yeah, he has
I think
no
we just
idea,
go
bro.
deep and then just frag.
He can't get no
Yeah, I mean,
defense.
you can go.
No one has
You
points
can
right now, I
definitely go,
think.
but you can't go really deep. You don't have enough surge for this rest of the game. You can go
Okay.
somewhere like there, yeah.
Can we go pink or no?
Jeff. Yeah.
No, I don't. I just don't
Should we
think it
go-
shows it.
This kid's about to crash pad.
Cause you do get
Two
points for
bush.
kills.
Nice.
I think you go
And
there.
place-
No, you do, but I know you do, but like,
Can I go now, you think?
Hold on.
Like
Wait. Chloe, is my quality better?
You go together.
On what?
They're flying on the top. On
On
the
like,
top.
oh,
Okay,
no.
this is good surge.
Are you
Stay here for a
He's
little bit.
cycling. He's cycling.
Yeah, I'm sure. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
yeah, but Chloe, like half the lobby, the whole entire lobby, like,
Hold on. Yeah,
Like-
it is.
It's better?
Yeah, open it.
Look, they're dying there. They're dying there.
Fucking Fortnite.
2-2.
why?
Drop
Just
down.
watch his stream. His stream is better.
Watch my stream. Watch my stream.
Why?
My stream's-
the
my quality's better.
Is better. I don't know why. But it was just
No,
this.
team's getting in. Hang on.
I just have like, it's fine. I have like a $4,000 PC. You know.
My pink one.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
that's
well,
why.
farm
His
wood
internet's
unaware
probably
now.
Yeah.
better. Oh yeah, it's
It's
'cause
the
his
same
internet's
shit.
better.
Farm a little bit, but
I just
No, it's
fuck with
because his
Chris. My bad.
internet's better than
It's really
yours.
bad.
I wanna.
Let's get out there.
I'm not gonna
Who's?
you watch
Yours.
We're boxing
Your
up.
internet's better than his.
Okay. They're
Just
both-
watch Minecraft. What's the difference?
Because it's
Awesome.
laggy and delayed. Not,
maybe
not
rank towards
laggy,
them
but like
lower,
it's like
so they don't.
It's not
bad
delayed.
quality.
No, just place around.
Mine is literally more.
Get in on you.
Team East, by the way. It's really laggy, Albert. Anyone can get in on this.
Mine is literally
You
more.
need to hold the team south, but don't get sniped now, okay?
Yeah,
Bro,
how do I make it so I
Chloe.
peek good?
Have good
His is delayed as fuck.
Okay, with-
It's like 10 seconds delayed.
Look, he's in the bush. He
Bro?
has a sniper in the bush. He's went in the
It was
bush
the
all
same
the
time.
south.
Okay.
Yes, in the bush.
No, it's the
That's
same.
him
Look,
invading you.
look.
Yeah, 100%. There's so many
Watch.
kids
You
coming
should
in.
put forwards on your head. You could get double psycho lagged in
What
on.
happened?
34 in bush.
Nice. Can you?
It's
put
like 5
forwards
seconds
on?
delayed.
Everyone
Look,
gets
he's gonna
double
edit the
psycho
wall.
jumped in
He's
on.
gonna look at Cleo's now.
Going far, River.
It just edited.
Zone here. Agreed.
What'd you say, babe?
I'm sitting behind the cone moving.
Swatch mine, Chloe. It's not that deep.
Oh,
They're gonna tarp in. They're gonna
my
tarp in. They're going now.
apologies.
Never mind. Good zone. Good zone.
Wait,
I'm just gonna watch your mine. If you don't wanna watch,
Yeah,
Mine
it's cool. It's
gone.
cool. It's cool. It's just, it's just better for me. It's just better for
Have
me.
awareness.
Yeah. Get ready.
you don't wanna watch mine.
I have 3 minutes.
Yeah, you
to
can stop
invade
your
him.
stream if you want to. It's just better for me. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I'm streaming, dumbass.
No, I mean like your Discord stream.
A one only.
I'm streaming, dumbass.
All right, bro.
You're gonna see a lot of kids.
Should have.
On Twitch, dummy.
I know. I said your Discord stream.
That kid's getting hard.
I'm not gonna stop it, bro. I
Storm
already told you.
says, God.
I already told you I'm streaming.
Oh my gosh, kid's an idiot.
That was good. Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Speaking metal. It's laggy.
Bro,
It's
why is he
laggy.
using that
Reboot? Can we see that or no? You getting shot at?
Scope.
He needs surge. He needs surge. Look how desperate he is. You see that?
Look how desperate he is.
Double spray wood. You see double spray wood. South. South.
Yeah,
on right.
yeah. Wait.
Ready? 3,
Why are you
2,
turning it
1,
down?
go.
Me?
20, 60 white on the back one.
Guys.
Back one's like dead,
Guys,
dead,
or
dead.
something.
I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep that thing.
He's
I'm gonna
dead.
keep. I got my kill. I got my kill.
God, I finished.
Nice, nice.
Who is that? Chronic who?
It opens that, but I don't know if we should we grab all the way over to it. It opens to
It's
it.
really laggy right now, so maybe we could.
Is that too
I'm
greedy?
gonna watch
Do
yours.
what you think is
Good
good,
if
bro.
if it's really laggy, if it opens it up to it. Yeah, I think you should. Like someone's
I'm
going
not
for
gonna-
it
I
now.
know who's his
Here, follow me.
coach.
Come here.
I
Down.
know who's Jeff's
Don't for the lead, don't for the lead,
coach.
Jeff.
Where are you?
I know his freaking
I was
coach.
on it. Just build, Oliver. Build.
There's a kid right here, I think.
Who is that?
Build.
Lagging.
So
They
laggy.
are now.
Oh,
Fizz, I'll drop minis.
nice.
Maybe you pop your big and carry my minis.
Yeah,
I'm
I could.
watching you.
It's
I'm
really
watching
laggy, really
You're in here,
laggy.
okay? Just take it slow. Look for
There's
surge
wood
now.
below you,
South.
Albert.
No,
There's
sorry,
wood below
north.
you.
Yeah, we need to look north, Jeff. Look north. Look
That wall
north.
is 1 HP by the way, the metal. You should replace it.
Right here?
Don't get in on you.
Bad.
Really laggy, Jeff. Really laggy.
Yep, there's
You
a
need to
kid
get
on low
surge
ground.
now. People are going in north.
Look north. Look north.
I know. Did you get the wood down here?
No, no.
I got stone brick. Coming down. I'm here.
Look for kids. Look for kids.
I know, I have a shitty angle. You're getting
If
looked
it pulls
at?
right, we're going right away. Okay, pull back.
Boys?
You want some
On
of
me,
that?
on me, in zone, in zone. Double spray in the middle. 3, 2,
down.
1, go.
Back up more so I don't kill you.
Don't get sniped from the right. I have no AR. This kid's gonna die. Yeah, I need.
Here, I dropped you 2 clips.
Thank
Into
you.
my stream.
Look through your cone.
Is that a solo you can kill? Or what?
It's a duel. build like
Okay.
crazy.
Kill him, kill
They're
him,
getting
kill
Is
him.
red
hard
the
lobby,
old
though.
marker, Oliver? No,
Bro,
that's
they need a refresh so bad.
your base is not in,
Two,
right?
one.
They need a refresh.
You sure?
Yeah, it's not.
That's like
Yeah,
20
okay.
builds.
Yeah, oh yeah, I see it now. Can you remove your marker, Jeff?
Yeah.
Should go left probably.
Yeah, you can go as it
We're gonna
opens
go-
up, you
we're gonna
know?
be
Like
below.
if you
Yep.
visualize it. Visualize
Oh,
it.
that thing is so
I think you
fucking
can-
stacked.
Was there crash pads here?
No, just Fizz, I think.
Okay.
You see your crash pad down there, Jeff?
No.
Is it coming in now?
Skids went.
Careful
What?
with the snipes.
You
Yeah.
just need to shoot someone on your rotate.
We need to shoot someone here. I'm gonna do a right hand too.
Yep.
Swing it.
Is everyone won yet?
Couple things.
Nice. Good shit.
Down here? They just went?
Just don't get sniped from the right or something.
We need to go.
Yeah, we gotta get in. Go.
Come down right.
Yeah,
Come
just
down right.
It opens to the left.
Yeah, we're gonna play
Mark,
left here,
where are you
Jeff.
going?
We're going to the left. We're going up to the left. Up on the left. Break.
Yep.
I can't even grapple.
I'm on far left on your marker, okay?
I like that.
There's a kid opening, they just dropped down. I'm below this team, we can mess with them once you're with me.
Yes, we're on a bad layer, but I'm down. Make sure our back is closed off.
Yep,
Look
they're
for
gonna
text.
create
It's
us.
a bad
They,
layer,
I'm
but
lagging
it's
so bad
I
right
know,
now.
this is where you mark.
fine. Should be free. We need to look for a double spray now. We're gonna go below.
Yep.
Back south. We can't see.
I have
much,
really
though.
shitty mats, by the way.
We can't
There's a
see
team right
anything
here.
from
They're gonna
here.
fight us, they're gonna fight us. I think they're gonna fight us.
Okay, let me know if they're gonna fight. I might
They just
start
go
one.
one above us, we can maybe spray out, but we need to be aware.
We're gonna go right away. We're gonna go right away,
Bro,
okay?
if we win,
I have no clue. We're going if we
they're
go
gonna
north. Okay, we're grappling up.
Okay, I have really shitty mats. In 2,
Okay, we're
1,
grappling up.
1.
Get ready.
Only got one kill.
Follow me.
Let's go then.
Go on,
go over.
On the
Front side.
old left side, right?
Play on me, box.
On the
me,
tree,
box
right? On the tree, right?
Above low ground now, Jeff. Don't stay
me.
low.
No, go up one, bro. Where you can keep. On my left, on my back, shooting me.
We're good.
I'm 2, 1, 1, okay?
Gotta get
2 and a
takes.
half, 1,
It's coming
1.
in behind us.
Yeah, it's really laggy. Chill.
We're gonna
Oh, do a
get
good peek. Do a
People
good
might,
peek.
people might run straight into your walls now, by the way.
Yeah,
We're
Garrett-
just gonna phase into it.
Yeah, I think we do smart peeks only. Our
Yeah,
back
we need
is sprayers
tags,
too. Look northeast. They could double spray our brick.
Yep. I have max
Yeah,
fizz and
nice.
3 medkits. What do you have for
Yeah,
heals?
3 medkits in 5 minis.
Yeah,
nice,
I suppose
what's
load up. Just they need a refresh.
Just need
bro.
search here, okay?
You need a
I owe
refresh
parts.
now on
You
this
have
next
parts?
rotate,
I have
okay?
He just said
second.
it, he just said it.
So listen, Oliver, look
Just
at your
said it.
positioning right now and what you need to do for next zone.
Yep. Look
Should I
for
look?
tags,
Should I
everyone's
look?
going in.
Yeah, I'm looking. Looking smart. It's kind of hard to peek. Right here? 25?
God, they're so laggy. Holy. I thought
Really
Jeff was
laggy,
at 0
really
ping. Oh, no, it's the
No,
server.
They already get psycho,
Everyone
bro.
is lagging. Everyone is lagging.
Yeah, it's the server, yeah.
Double spam
Because
it,
there's so
double
much
spam it,
info.
double
Yeah,
spam it. Right here, I'm spamming it. 24.
Nice.
Got in. They're going
Is
back.
everyone
What's
in?
in your
Is
butt?
everyone in?
I'm in front of you.
not
No,
shooting.
On our wall, I think.
Going back to you. Let me know what you see.
They went.
I have no medium ammo.
I have a
Can you
free
drop me
spray. Look at that. What brick? You see that weak brick up one?
some? Yeah.
We can double spray that. He
You
should
should
exit the
refresh
wall on
it,
the left.
Leo. Just
I see that. I don't
Refresh
think
on
you
Next
the
time he
shield.
opens, you can maybe do something about it.
I'm 2 and a 1, 1. We
Yeah,
can
if he opens right here, we can.
How the
get in.
fuck do I
You can
refresh?
build a ramp
I
and
will drum
up
you.
jump bump him, you know?
But he's not
Shit,
not in
bro.
your
Look at
face.
it.
Get out of the full screen
I'm 2 and a half, 1, 1.
Oh.
Okay. Popping them?
and just refresh it. Exactly.
Jenkins, stay firm. I'm not ready for the final boss invade, boys.
Who has ads? What the heck?
You. Hey, say
Why is
that.
ads a thing,
I will
man?
unite the muffin verse.
I will unite the muffin verse.
I can't hear you.
I will unite the muffin verse and defeat the crumb crew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I gotta download a patch.
Like a good neighbor.
Bro.
State Farm is there.
Yo.
I'm looking back.
200. Yo, look how much people are addicted stream.
I think we do a fight. I'm going up.
Look at.
No, this kid's fighting it.
No, they got
20
it.
on?
Right, drop.
Where are you?
Watch
Where are
me,
you?
watch me. Right
Where
below
are
you,
you?
right below you.
Okay, they're gonna fuck us. They're gonna fuck us. They're gonna spray us.
He has no math.
Our forwards on head, okay?
Put on full
Yeah,
screen.
look for something. Bro.
Yep. Watch our head. Our forwards on one head.
No, we have nothing.
Yo.
Not in here,
I
by
have
the
a
way.
drumming. Yep. Heights can spray. Yeah, heights can spray.
I have no hearts. I have no hearts. I have
Okay, I
20
have 25 wood. We need to get a fucking
Let's
drumming
split
over
wood,
now.
split wood.
Yeah, you need to get in that on someone, okay?
Let's get in on someone,
Are
okay?
you giving him all your math?
Nice, pull
We gotta pull
back.
back.
Wanna
Look
look
down,
down?
look down now. Look down. Yeah, come here.
You need to
come
get
here,
surge, boys.
Come down.
Yep. Nothing? Right here?
Okay, nothing.
Just get ahead and then look
Yep,
for
yep,
people
coming.
and just jump someone, okay? Just jump someone
Play this
together.
mid-ground layer on me. We'll get someone here.
Okay, coming. Look back, look
Drop.
back.
I killed you. Someone's spraying
Yeah,
3, 2,
3, 1, go.
We're going to this.
Go for that, go for that, go for that.
One issue.
Focus the body, focus the
Focus
body.
body. Get it. It's on low ground. You got it
That
all.
was
You
not a
got
good
it all.
decision, boy.
I'm gonna get ahead. I'm gonna
Yo,
get ahead. You get
Tentic.
the
It's
body.
Tentic.
I got mats.
Can you
Go,
lead?
go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll lead.
I went left was this metal. You see
I have
it?
good mats. Stay
Go,
elevated,
right here on me. I fell.
No, don't drop.
I have one build. I'm trying to get up. Help me.
Try to get up to me.
Give me
I'm
mats,
back
give me
here.
mats, give me
I
mats.
split. I full
Okay.
split.
I have 200 wood. What's height looking like?
You have a big pot still?
You don't have enough mats to
Many
take
didn't
height
make
right
it.
now.
Pull back.
Wait, don't know
Look low
refresh.
ground. Look low ground here. Look down. I'm fizzing. Look down.
Okay. I'm reloading. Looking down. Nothing. They all went.
Okay, let's go back to our tarp.
Yep,
We have a tarp
I'm with
here,
you.
kind of.
Yep.
Fizzing.
Watch out.
Run.
Yeah, I see your
Run
bullets.
this. Keep going. Run. Mid
Yeah,
down
see
there.
your bullets.
With you. Yep.
Nice. I'm
With
reloading.
you.
Hold me.
Yep.
I've
Holding
two
you.
bullets.
Back here. I split. I'm gonna look down.
We're gonna need
Yo,
to
he
do
just
something.
split all his
Jump,
mats. He has
jump on
like
people
5
down.
There
builds.
and I would.
Jump
I don't
out
have
someone
AR.
front
I
side.
need. Okay. I need
Look here,
AR.
look here.
I need AR. I need
I
AR.
don't have.
We should get to this layer right
They
here.
both don't have
Yeah, I
AR.
like that.
You don't
Run.
have? That's crazy.
Nice.
Someone
Hide
pick us.
here.
I'm gonna hold. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
You just got a whole entire refresh and you didn't fucking.
It pulls up to the rail track. Everyone has. It pulls back. Pull back. I have 6 builds.
You have all builds here. You can
That
use.
was last
We're
circle.
gonna run back. Ready? 3, 2,
Yeah.
1,
No,
go.
it's not.
I fell. Come to me.
And
Watch out. Someone can jump up. I have 6 builds. I'm gonna close it up. Okay.
I'm looking here. Yeah.
Right there.
Someone
Loot.
died in zone.
Right there. I don't
go
have
for
AR
that loot,
ammo. I don't
maybe.
have AR ammo.
You can go for that loot
He's trying
over
to shoot.
If you are, I'm playing on your layer. On your layer right here. Gonna get it. I'm gonna stay ahead.
I have mats.
On your
Okay,
layer.
you have to have an AR. You have to have
There's
an
an
AR.
auto force.
They own this.
no, they're dead.
Get out. I have 2
It's a wrap.
builds. I'm dead.
No.
That's a wrap. GG's Oliver.
No, bro.
You got
Watch
8.
clicks. Watch
Yeah.
clicks. Watch
Hey,
clicks.
someone already
Is
built
it?
off the loot.
Yeah.
Open clicks to see if it's
I think it's
fucking.
because we were max for the loot, so we got cut off by this.
Oh, yeah,
team.
right there.
I mean,
Oh,
bro,
they
I only
died.
saw like
No,
one
he
fucking
died.
kid with a snipe too, dude.
What a loser.
Oh, that's sad.
Look at like
What are you
Fortnite.
saying relevant?
Who?
Like saying,
Who's still alive then?
yeah.
Yeah,
Why would you boss it,
I mean,
dumbass?
if we play like that, we're gonna be able to get a fat enough refresh.
Bro,
to be able to win the game.
if we were this team right now, oh my god, I'd be so happy.
Yeah, I think it's just this team that had.
They needed to like.
They just want to take their time. He's got way too
Reed
many
is still
kills and
alive.
Mats or ammo. So they had mats. They just didn't have ammo.
It's just this zone pool. They have just felt so
Big Cooper?
brutal.
Oh, this is Reed.
Back
Alright, so
is
this lobby is Reed,
tracking
Cooper, Mero, and I think Booga somewhere
so
over there.
close here for Cooper and Miro. Just trying to third party in everybody else's boxes.
It's working.
No, this is a stacked lobby. Hold
Great
on.
for them. But
Look at high
Agers,
ground right now.
that's exactly what it's all about. Agers
I think I said
making
Reed.
sure to utilize
Reek?
some of that height.
Reek? Reek. He died.
What? What?
Yo, he died.
He had less points than what's his name too.
I told you that wasn't fucking Reed. That orange hair one. That's Reed. I told you.
Who said he was Reed, chat? Who said
That's
No,
the
he's
nerd.
not. He's saying that the nerd was.
The nerd was him.
No, there's not. That's
That's
Reed.
Reed. That's literally the same person we were talking about.
No, but you said that orange hair one was Reed.
Huh?
What?
Yes. Yes.
The nerd? No. Who should we look at right now? Asian Jeff again?
Asian Jeff is not playing.
I was like genuinely. I didn't like give up. I was still like thinking, but like I didn't know where to go.
Who's alive?
Like you know what I mean? Like there was their metal. We had 0 builds and we were already caught on them.
Kill. Oh, Booga's winning this 100%.
Booga, 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 booga. Do you know how to type? Oh.
It's B-U-G-H-A, bro. That is not Booga, chat.
It's not fucking Booga. Yo, let's just go on Fortnite, bro. Let's just go on Fortnite stream.
This kid's acoustic. Jinxie and bro, Jinxie and Queso have 200
Tutu has a whopping of 2K viewers.
2.
Yeah, he has 2K.
What is Frank doing? Present Frank. Present Frank.
Frank? Hold on.
Mission.
Yeah.
Hold on, bro.
Here. Have a red.
President.
Let me see this Red Bull ad.
Another Red Bull ad.
But which one?
Oh, Jeff just lost so many viewers.
Red or the blue?
Bro,
It's usually always the blue.
Obviously because he's not playing.
also
he's not playing, so.
a yellow one.
Oh, there. Red Bull.
Chat, should I?
Drink it now.
Of course.
Yes, chat.
Too late.
No Red Bull, no wings.
No Red Bull, no rings. What the fuck?
That's Vision?
Yes, that's Vision. Who else did you think Frank was? Frank Ocean?
Yeah.
Bro, go back to Jeff.
He's not playing.
Quick, I'm gonna go in the use bathroom as well, okay, Jeff? We have 3 minutes. One sec. You put on Scarlet Commander.
Clicks, not clicks. Well, yeah, clicks too.
I mean, we want to talk about
Who
our
won? Who won?
champions.
I don't know.
And this is the reason why. Because in game number
Cooper.
1 of the upper bracket monsters,
Let me
they
check
are
Fortnite.
not
Let me check
taking
Fortnite. I'm gonna open
any
Fortnite.
chances.
Miro and
They
Cooper
said,
won.
we're good. You guys got the other 4 games today.
It was a glitch.
We'll see what happens next, but we're taking this freebie out of here.
It's the upper bracket, right? Clock in,
Yeah, they won.
clock out. Cooper and Miro jump in here, and they just made work of the low ground, and they really worked for it. It was not
Nah, they did the
a
heal off.
game by any means. They truly had to step up the
He
game.
lost. He
step up to
lost.
the plate
He lost?
and hit
I think he
every
did it.
opportunity
Lord!
to himself. And
1.0.
heal off against 2 other teams. That's not an easy victory royale by any
They
means.
call. They call. They call.
Especially
Qual,
when
yeah,
you're
they
not
qual.
100% certain on where some of those other teams might be located, but it's not about
They're
us
winning it for
breaking
CS,
things
I'm
down
telling you.
exclusively, Monster, because again, we can appreciate the gameplay all day long, but I want to get more into the minds of where exactly things went right for Cooper and Miro.
Yeah, we'll have to find that out. Let's send it on over to Zeke to see it.
Oh.
Nah. There's no way that Vivid casually, oh yeah, Cooper Miro, yeah, they could come out and win the first game. And then
Alright, whose stream should we watch right now?
Mine. I'm kidding.
Open Cooper's stream or Mero.
Cooper?
Or Mero.
you guys are done. Sign out, as MDF said. You clock in, clock right back
What's
out.
this thing
All right,
again?
thanks, we just showed up.
Huh?
It's right there.
This?
He's not.
It's not him. That's not him. That's not him.
He's not live.
That's not him.
Not a.
I've done it to you before.
Not
It
a
popped my
sucks,
first
though.
medkit after I stepped.
Oh, he's in the upper bracket.
So it didn't bug because of that.
FCS Grand Finals upper bracket.
Let me check leaderboard. Let me check leaderboard.
Big Cooper, Mero, bring it home.
They're going in the match. They're going in the match.
Wait, Asian Jeff and Oliver are 7th place.
What'd you say?
To what? At least top 10, bro.
Asian Jeff and Oliver's in 7th place.
Poppy, do
Yeah,
you think my
and,
picks were good that game?
Dick Cooper. Where's Cleggs? Let me see where's Cleggs. Lord, Cleggs is in 28th. They got 4 points. Oh.
Now we
4
hear
points is crazy.
when somebody steps on every day.
What
is he playing with?
Cam, and then we don't
He's playing with
Epic Whale.
Epic Wheel, right?
I
Yeah.
feel like Clicks
Yeah.
is washed. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he's washed.
Yeah, he's washed. Since the Apple Vision Pro gameplay, he's washed for sure. That shit was ass.
Let's go, Jeff. You can do this, Jeff.
Why
Jeff,
is
gift
Lazy
me.
Jeff?
Try it.
Jeff, gift me.
Alright, we're gonna watch
Austin,
the
to see
next
those
round that
last 3
happens.
players
Oh, Lord.
individually go
Oh,
for the heal.
God.
Why are we
But-
getting rizzed up by
But for
Mero
Cooper and
again?
Miro, they've got themselves the victory royale. They're good to go, and now they can save everything else
Bro thinks he's the
for
Rizzler.
grand finals. Now I'm kind of curious. To see how
Yeah,
this is gonna
bro thinks he's a
progress in
Rizzler.
practice, but now that they're in, they don't have to play anymore. They're good. They're good for the rest of the weekend.
They don't have to play. They don't
Now
have to
with
play.
PY or wherever they're landing.
Oh yeah, they don't have to
available,
play no more,
so
right?
Maybe we might see if there's already someone there being contested. They're good to go. Cooper Miro gone. Sweet, we have more land. Or some other duo's gonna think, well, they're gone. We can maybe.
This stream is
take that
literally
territory.
Sigma.
Yeah, exactly. And listen,
So
actually,
very
pretty cool
Sigma.
stat here. In all of the other
Cooper is
videos that have happened
hard.
so far, that's actually happened 4
Cooper is
times
him.
where a team has
Signed to
won, and then
today
next
and wins
game,
game
a team
one.
kind of moved in, or
Delay.
a team moved into that POI, and they went ahead and won the game
Message
from that
delayed
new
by
POI that
moderator.
ended up being uncontested as a result of somebody else winning. So it's already happened today. I'm excited to see if it continues to happen.
Look,
Yeah.
it looks like
Yo,
they're
how
staying.
the
We'll see
heck
how
does
things are
Jinx
going.
have
Kelly, you can't
201?
forget,
He's probably doing
yeah,
fan mail,
Royale,
that's
it's gonna-
why.
It's gonna punch the ticket
he's
straight
doing
to the
First-
finals, but
I
there
think he's
is an
doing a
air of
mukbang.
consistency, right? We can
Bro?
end the day in the
Yeah.
top 20. We'll look
Can I
to-
open it? Let's open it.
What? Yeah.
Wait, you weigh like 160? Yep.
He does not weigh 160.
That means I weigh like 10.
Yo!
That means I weigh like 10.
Look at the prize, Lord. Yo.
Like, I can't, bro. Like, I've never seen
seen a chat this funny, bro. Every message is
I kind of want to gift, and then I kind of want to.
No!
Gift. I kind of want to
It's
gift.
not
right now.
oversized, I'm just skinny!
Yo, Jeff just lost a bunch of views.
Dude, what are we doing here, man?
Jinxie just lost 2K.
Bro!
Or 4K, yeah, 4K.
Bro, every message is funny, bro. Dude, once the nuggets get cold after like 10 minutes, they grody, bro. Bro, yeah, nah. I got it, bro. Wait for that burrito action.
W mukbang, I ain't gonna hold you.
Dude, these nuggets.
Let's see what's Click saying. Oh, they're in the game.
Watch him.
Oh.
I'm not finna watch Jeff, bro. Watch Clicks.
Alright.
Man, come on, bro.
Yeah, because I don't even think they're finna fight.
Probably not. Clicks fights like almost every goddamn time.
Hey gamers, I want to introduce
Rise is in this game too.
GG, an amazing global
Who?
Rise in
platform that lets
Yunzo.
you earn prizes
Bro?
while you play. Signing up is super easy and allows you to plug in all your favorite game titles.
It's my
like
favorite
Fortnite,
streamer.
Warzone,
Oh my gosh, it's Coach
Each month, they
JD.
pay out
Oh my
over
god, it's Coach.
Didn't Courage
prizes,
sell
and the best part,
what's his name's
It's
game?
completely free to
for
join,
Bugger?
and the results are
In,
all
like,
Yeah.
online, so just click join.
Giving
and you're in.
Yes.
outs, bro.
Bro, that is 2
Way to
minutes.
maximize your gaming experience.
Bro?
So sign up today at
Look at the top.
replay.gg/play.
No, wait, I hate
Oh, he's taking a break.
When you share a
Oh
hotel
no,
room
it's
with
a
your kid,
3-minute delay for
you also
something.
share a bedtime with your kid.
It says new. Wait, open the thing that's pinned in the right. The stream chat. The stream chat.
This?
But
Yeah.
if you get an
Thing on the top
Airbnb,
right.
you get to pick your own bedtime.
New dropout.
Man. Yo. Should we go to Jeff's?
When you dare to combine sweet and tart in
No,
a
no, no, no.
squishy gummy, you get a side that smiles, a
you
side
watching my
that fights.
Who?
New sweet tart.
You should watch it. No cap.
Who, me?
No, not you. Huh?
Yo, look. It's Chloe's favorite food. Anything that's fast food.
Ew, you're nasty. I prefer cooking, bro.
Huh?
I cook.
Oh, you cook?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice, dude.
Nice. Is the bro? How does
I-
XQC talk like that, bro?
Who, XQC?
XQC. What'd you say, babe?
Babe.
FNCS. What are you doing?
FNCS.
Bro, what are you doing right now?
People always ask me to call them daddy, and I don't know why, but
Is he on right now? I'm not. I didn't mean XQC. What's that other dude's name? I'll think about him later.
Who are you talking about?
Hold on. It's like a stream. I think he's playing.
It's a TikTok streamer that be playing Roblox.
No. What?
What are you talking about?
Oh, hold on. No, he's not live right now. Now, bro.
Flix is selling, chat.
Yeah, I have 2 bags and juice. I thought I have full men's.
Ah, they're lavish. Okay.
Yes, dude.
He just wasted a big pot.
No, he didn't. He has 3, dummy.
Yeah, but he used it, but it didn't get the full effect of
There's another one right there. You could just use it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, full raise on that.
How many snipes?
1.
Yeah.
I don't want to play.
We have no way for that.
I want to play Fortnite.
If I had a second monitor and I could have streamed the thing there, I literally would. I'm probably gonna get a second monitor.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, so.
Yeah, so.
I need to reform a lot of break.
Yeah, I'm 501.
Yeah.
Bro, but my other one had 2 other monitors.
It's weird that they went gas hole so fast.
Both broke because of
Yeah,
that.
they were trying to do some sort of shit.
Did they hit you?
Like when you were moving,
No, they didn't
he
get him.
sat somewhere and he sat like right on it,
Bro.
bro.
Jinx is at 199k viewers. Jeff is at 7.8. Damn. Look, he's sad. Hey!
Like Cookie streams are boring when he's playing with Epic.
Should we just go to Fortnite stream?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna play Fortnite.
Dad, sometimes.
Oh, they're spectating too. This is so delayed too, bro.
Bro, he just left this 808.
For Clicks and Epic Whale, back on over to the Lavish Lair right now.
Oh, do you want to play?
For Walkers in Shadow, so we didn't really get to see Walkers in Shadow in game
Cleo,
number
do you want to
one.
play, bro?
Fortnite?
He appeared in glimpses and moments and
Alright.
Chill. I'm watching your stream, bro. Chill.
too good. It seems like they were beat.
Fuck your stream.
Watch your own stream!
Been left in somewhat of a shambles.
Bro, just
situation.
watch it yourself!
They even tried to chase the team out here, so I could see them having the advantage.
No,
Now
watch
going
your own
back to
stream.
the Pleasant, right? To go ahead and take control of all the material,
I don't
the
care.
loot, the route.
In game of course.
Yeah, Shadow's just sitting back
Hmm?
though.
In game of
I don't know about how I feel about that now. He sits around a little too long, but you have more action happening everywhere here. So Threats and Duke back to this fight. This is a repeat of the first game here. Grand Glacier, Threats and Dukes did not finish this fight early by any means. It was another dragged out battle, right?
Should I allow Oprah to use
And
my
these
Twitch?
Dragged out battles at the start of the match.
Like right here?
Let me call T what he wants, bro. Let me.
Like, uh-oh. We don't talk about this. I bet. Log in, authorize. All that cute stuff.
GX.
Damn, that was gay.
Papua GX.
Echoing, man. Don't echo.
Lego.
Hey, why you calling on the table? Hold up now. What you doing? Yo, hold up. Bro. Put them things in a bag, bro. Oh my god. No! Put them things in a bag, bro.
Alright, we're done watching Fortnite. Hold on, wait, Chloe.
What's up?
You wanna teach me how to set up a stream? Cause I low-key forgot.
OBS.
Huh?
OBS.
What?
OBS is literally it.
OBS? What's OBS?
Oh god.
Huh?
Just search up OBS, bro.
OBS. I don't want this! This is what you use?
Yeah. That's what most people use.
So I'm gonna just
You can
have this
use
saved.
Either OBS
Oh,
or
love it.
Streamlabs, bro.
Streamlabs? I'll do that later.
How long is this ad?
What do you want to do, Chloe? You just... you're selling my bread. You sell all my bread, bro. Like, I'm not a bakery. I want to call my shawty bae 123.
I call your shawty bae 123. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, build her at junior.
I don't know if she wants to call yet, cause like she's doing some shit.
You look behind too. I'm just farming this out for now. What's your max?
151.
Yeah, 5,
She said, "Leave me alone." Nah, fuck you, bitch.
I don't have any sniper ammo. Pretty good.
Go, bro. What the hell I did wrong to her? Like, dang. What? I'm reacting. If my dad's home, I'm leaving. I'm just gonna go to stream.
Yeah, we gotta go to the
Yeah.
I haven't showered in like 3 years. What she say? It is what it is, for real.
We just have to go in, like, find one on Edger.
Yo. Yo, Cleo. Yo, bro.
How much you
I'm
have?
in Fortnite right now.
Oh.
I'm waiting for you to invite me.
I got a 20 on the menu. On the hill south. On the hill south.
Yo, you finally invite me, boy.
Yo, Chloe, you're not gonna play?
Catch right.
No, he's gonna be a little gay boy and watch FNCS.
Crazy.
Here, just get up somewhere and look for
Then, bro, if y'all gonna play, join the other chat.
Why?
I mean, the other VC.
What's the point?
What's the point?
God, what's the point?
What do you mean, what's the point? This is the watch party VC, retard.
And no one's gonna join, retard.
Okay, buddy.
Oh, look who wants to join.
Go down north, come.
Who?
Down northwest, they're coming to us.
Yes,
Yo, what's up?
There you go.
Yes, bro.
Why is his stream lagging?
100? 200? I qualify for Grand Shots.
I count. I qualified too.
I'm falling behind him.
Catch rock.
Okay, I'm back.
You can go.
Oh, I think he went on the hill.
Bro, I used my AirPods for like, what, 2 hours and they died. What the
He's not playing, bro. He's ass.
Who?
Yeah, there's medkits. Do you have any?
Nah, I got too big. So much is.
Yeah, there's
It's 70 facing big sniper.
Yeah, that's face there.
Frank is Giga. You're not Giga, Kyo. Frank is.
We have extra shield here.
Frank is.
Yeah. Good face.
What? It's true, bro.
Look, cash.
Yeah, nice.
Just metal, bro.
Nah, I need it.
What's your metal?
That's crazy.
You need the rest.
3, 4, 5. On the thing west. On the thing west. I can get him to peek. Okay.
What?
On the hill.
What did Cameron just say?
Move mark.
Come here.
Yeah, I can get him to peek.
What? That doesn't make sense.
I can't see too well unless they peek crazy.
What do you mean?
He's hidden behind a cone right now.
Okay, that's time.
Yo, Cleo, you want a 10 0?
What's your max?
I can't see. Can't see.
No, I said Cleo, no.
Drop me down.
No, I said Cleo.
Holy fuck, bro. It's so low.
Edit!
Oh.
Crack? Both of them?
We got this one roll.
Oh, you fucking retard! Shoot the fucking thing! Why would you mute on fucking Discord, dummy?
Oh, I can get the blue jump down.
Might be time.
Might be time indeed.
Be an in box angle soon.
Leo, like, why would you meet up Discord?
Nothing.
Yeah. I'll just go in and just look for quick stuff as we go.
You said what?
Oh my god, now you're gonna help me. Oh, there you go.
Look at use on this berries here too. You can pop.
What do you want me to mute in Fortnite? Tutu?
91?
Do you want me to mute on
I'm
Fortnite?
boxed!
Bro, can y'all join the other?
I'm 145.
On the hill south. On the hill south.
Shut up, bro.
I'm going around.
Can you join the other one, please?
We're trying to play, okay? Just chill out.
Okay, bro.
That's perfect.
I will join after this, bro. Chill out.
Yeah, let's go.
Hunter?
Wait,
Hunter! There!
Right here?
I'm not crying. Shut up.
They were like,
no.
Yo,
they're down. They're like back.
Yeah, one was popping mad.
selling the bread, Tutu.
Yeah, I'm looking back real quick. Let's go. This pussy's not doing shit.
I can find that. Back in the floor.
Yeah. Wait, someone's grappling. I'm looking. You good?
Do you pressure them over?
Yeah.
Like 325.
Yeah, I'm 125.
Okay.
I don't see anything.
4 needs to die, no.
You seen any or not?
Someone's fighting now. You
Dude,
low-key
Yeah, kids over
might
here.
need to clean.
He's over here. He's over here. I'm gonna wait, see if I can get a snipe.
Yeah, I can spray,
No, it's nothing. Yeah, spray. No, he's already gone. One has snipe, I think.
Oh. There, take me down. I have juice and medkits on it. So we should maybe go back to smacking on these kids.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
They're so bad.
He's in box, okay? He's right under you.
Got a wall, 50,
Coming,
70.
coming. Nice.
Yeah, I
Alright,
can get out.
no, don't. Play up.
Okay, that's good, that's 120. Maybe it's chill. Watch them.
Go.
We can like look for surge and then just get in deep whenever we want with crash pads. Ready
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
the boxes set up.
Yeah,
just look for people north, okay?
We need a refresh. Show. What a fucking mess. What the fuck, what? Bobby.
Yeah.
How much you got, by the way? You got 100 on that?
I just got 77.
Yeah.
Do you see anyone north or no?
You have crashes or what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
we
fine.
do. 5 crashes.
I don't see a
I
single
have a
solar on
95
it.
juice and 3 meds.
Maybe
Listen,
if
as
we
long as you're above the next surge threshold, people are gonna fight like madmen. That's when you need to strike.
Yeah,
Okay?
like, maybe we just go in now. Like,
That's
I'm
when
just
you
going
need to
super deep now.
strike.
There's a lot of
Pull
kids
it
in
through.
Northeast too.
Oh, that's okay. We can get
Yeah, you see all
through
these kids spraying?
Yeah, but
As long as you are above
East
next
is-
threshold and you sit in a spot where you can third party and wipe it, like clean up, you're chilling.
Space wall, space wall, space wall.
yeah,
It's fine.
go.
It's just nothing.
Yeah.
Watch out, you?
These
Yeah.
kids need surge, I feel like.
Yeah, I think too. They
Well,
got 70 on
Like,
them.
yeah, look northeast, look northeast, look
Northeast,
northeast,
yeah.
look northeast. Just be looking there.
Epic, you literally want to edge this so people come into you and they fight, and you want a third party, and then you crash pad
Kids
after.
swimming far, by the way, if you want
Yeah,
to
but
look.
we only have 30 seconds. I'm here with you. I feel it's nice, though. There you come. I'm not gonna fizz, we're just gonna crash pad.
Yeah, I might have a hit though.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah, come in.
I'm here with you.
100. 100.
Nice, bro. Coming in.
Yeah, with you. Fizzing. No one.
Don't fizz.
Yeah, I
Let's get to
did.
these
With you.
trees.
That's good.
Watch out behind us, people. You can die. Watch out, there's a butcher. Nice and cool. All those kids are gonna be shambles.
I'm getting up here.
Yeah. Come with.
Yeah, I don't see anyone right now, but it's northeast and shit. I'm 105. 2
Northeast in the open.
Northeast, guy.
He's getting in, getting in.
Nice looking.
There.
Straight.
Oh, they just look too.
Is that third partyable? Are there any
Mm,
knocks?
There's a lot of kids behind it, I
Is
remember.
that a solo? No, it looks like
Wait, what?
37.
Nice, dude.
Keep spraying, keep spraying.
I have 4
I think it's held by 1.
There's
Look
a
to the
knock,
right,
you're
look to the right.
fucking going.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, fine.
Bro.
Keep looking.
I'm not seeing now.
I would third party. Seriously, go.
Yeah, I'm gonna crash pad.
Go for it.
This round.
Going.
I fell
Sure.
off of it.
Make space on the loot. Make space.
Okay.
Gone his wall. My wall.
Yeah, I'm moving around. Watch out.
Nothing. Got it.
Is this one?
Yeah, no, I think it's 2. No, yeah, it's
I got
1
both.
right here, yeah, I think.
So,
Yeah, so.
I think it's 2 solos.
Look to the left. I don't know, like. Yeah, look, he could be.
Is there any more
There's a
loot?
graph there.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm like 224.
Go. I'm 102.
Yeah.
Hella kids
130.
teleporting and shit.
should have just done it earlier. It's all good.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Wait, kids getting into the top right? Come around there.
Watch out on me. This kid definitely needs to be solo. Nah, I think it's 1 duo and 1 solo.
Yeah, probably.
The solo's straight
Might
shot
go
north,
drop
I think,
that
isn't it?
sniper.
Go. With you?
Okay, maybe kill him. It's really laggy, so just auto out.
I'm just
Watch
literally
out,
hold
head
out.
on there. Watch out on your right, too. No, that's just
That's
Go.
actually
Over there.
I might have a snipe, maybe.
Sorry. I'm sorry, man.
Okay, cool.
On me.
Come on, right wall.
Watch out.
Right wall.
Editing.
Just,
Watch those, I gotta
yeah,
really
chill,
go.
chill, chill. They're gonna hit. They're gonna
Nice.
hit. Go.
Nice. We need these.
We're not.
Follow me.
Fall. Right here. Good shit.
Nice.
Nice. Good shit, Epic.
Get the loot.
Nice.
I'm
Nice.
5-3-5 now. Good shit, Epic. Well played. We need more though.
Yeah, good job.
You need more surge, by the way.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree
I
on
got
that.
like 70 on that.
Yeah, I only got Blood. How much I get? 100.
What do you say?
Yeah, just look around.
Yeah,
70, I think.
Yeah, like 70. We could, yo, it's elevated. We could play like low key, little height, like not obviously, but it's up a little bit. I'm 60 phase and 3. Okay, you want me to phase?
Yeah, we can fizz later. Just look back for now.
Yeah, I'm staying back.
Good time. Good shit.
Nice.
More though.
Yeah.
You see anything?
Yeah, this is about to crash, man. In a second. Look.
We can spray it out.
I broke it out. Wait, chill. It might be landing on us actually.
Yeah. I'm gonna crash back.
Okay, go for it. Go. Yeah.
Just go towards red
Yeah, I'm
mark,
with you,
like, just
with you.
sliding down here. I'm landing right here.
Go.
Might get sprayed though.
Whoa. Holy fuck. Yeah, just teleport out of your box. Hold me. I'm gonna... I'm
Get
fucking
that
out with it.
Do snipe back at them. I'll try back.
I'll let you know. Yeah, your back's good.
Quick scope. Look, but we need surge. Like, look.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Come.
We can play it. 20 back.
Nice.
They might be getting... Nah, not that good.
P1
Yeah.
is
Look
right.
at... Yeah, let's play it. Yeah, ready? 3, 2, 1.
26.
How much you at?
26.
Huh?
Drop.
Alright, jump. Nice, Epic. I split all map. You're the best. I'll let you know. You can hold. Nah, you can't hold. I'll let you know. You're good? Yeah, you're good right now.
Like,
Yeah,
I'll track you.
Yeah, go for it.
No, like, can't really die.
You drop coin?
Why?
Go for it. Got medkits if you have any.
Peter Bud just killed Elsa. I'm dead.
Blood? Shut the fuck up.
Dude, that
shit
was
is-
cheesing.
Yeah, dude, that was full box.
No,
That's just
extra
nice.
brick.
Okay, I need it all.
Okay. My bad.
You're good.
I'm gonna pop the juice. Okay.
Good shit, Epic. You're really good.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna fizz this.
Fair crash
I'm gonna
pads
juice.
there.
Do you have fizz? Do you have fizz?
Yeah, I got 60. Fizzing.
Fizz this?
Fist to man.
Yeah, we're good.
Keep behind. Go. We need to go.
Yeah.
Edit.
Yeah. Just go deep, like.
Okay.
Back
Yeah,
left, back
perfect.
left.
The kids there, by the way.
I'm above these kids.
Yeah,
Above these
with you?
kids.
Yeah, I'm directly on your box.
Yeah. I'm
Good
near
shit,
the
man.
middle here.
Nice. Good shit.
I built 3.
Yep. I'm 504.
Yeah, watch those people know this.
I got 20
Yeah,
phase, 2 bigs.
I'm 5, 4, 2.
Okay, yeah.
Really
There's not
just
really
show-
a height right now for fuse.
Wait for our shit to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have crash pads, fizz, medkits.
Go.
There's 2 solo as well. I have mostly jokes.
Guys,
Yeah,
watch
we're
zone now.
pretty good,
It's
but we're
fucking
getting
game time.
It's fucking big shitter and big dragon.
Yep. 1 second zone, man. No one's on height, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter
yeah.
where it falls, we can just take it.
What's your meta pick?
Just get ready. 5, 4, 2.
Yeah.
Get ready to take it. Yeah, let's go, come.
Okay, is it? I'm in phase.
I'm gonna, no. Move.
Go.
Let's go ahead.
Go.
Build up on this.
With you. Behind you, there's a big base too, okay? You build up on. I'm good. You good?
It's really laggy. I just know.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, we gotta watch out for like crash pads.
How many meds you got?
Like 2.
5.
Yeah.
502.
4, 2, 2.
Connect to the base behind you in the middle.
Yeah, I'm up.
I'm gonna come to you.
Yeah, stay on me. Just look back.
Got much
It's really laggy, so. I'm gonna build up to here and then I'm gonna wait for crash pad.
On me. Come on. Looking into me. This is on us.
Yeah, they're ramping.
Yeah. Ramping.
Yeah, they're coming up on me.
Yeah, you're alone. I think you're alone.
He's coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Get on. Wait for crash pad.
With you. I'm gonna crash. I need to
I
fizz
think
us.
they gave it up, by the way.
Yeah, I think they give it up.
Juice.
I think they gave it up.
Go. Let's get out of this.
Yeah.
No, look on me. I'm
Hey,
going.
jump on him. I'm up.
Okay, go up.
Swing him out. Okay.
Wait.
I can't. Don't look at me, okay? I have this height. Yeah. I got it. Just you need to look under me and spray him.
I can't. I have no ammo.
Yeah. I'm good. Pulse.
Yeah.
I'm 21.
I'm gonna crash pad.
What ammo do you need?
I have to
They
crash
need
pad.
a refresh. If they
Yeah.
don't get a refresh,
Head on the
they're
side.
not winning.
That's.
Okay, we need a refresh, okay?
Yeah, I don't have mats, so I'm good on you. Where are you?
Just right ahead. We need to
Yeah, with you.
in there.
Here, you far left, far left. They're going up. You went up. You got cracked. You got cracked. Coming.
Dead?
Coming.
I need you.
I'm coming. I'm with you. I'm gonna finish. Got it? Got to finish.
Yeah, I have nothing. 0
Hey,
bullets.
chill.
We have height
Yeah,
still
meds.
right now.
I don't know.
Drop me down.
No, we don't have it. Come. All. Bottom left, one.
Yeah.
Waiting for you.
I'm here.
I have 0 bullets.
I'm juicing. Yeah. I'm switching.
Yeah, there's kids under us too. Yeah, kids under us. Very well, come on.
Double drums.
Pull back. Hey, look under you, Epic. Come. Great. Go. Finish. 140.
I'll get. If he does.
I went up.
Yeah, you leave.
I'm 3 builds, yeah? Right here. 140. Dead. 140. He has back hits, I believe. Yeah, meds. Just play meds.
How did they not die?
Top 10. 2 duos. Your bots. Nice, Epic. Typhon. Top 9. Six builds. Full tarp. 5 builds. Up 8. You have crashies. Another kid above you. 2 builds. Top 5. 0 builds. Not sure, Epic. Dude, Blood, how did both those kids not die? Alright, number one, I thought I killed the first kid. I thought I already killed the first kid, bro. And then I flipped to the other kid and hit the other kid 120, bro. Like, oh my god, dude. So fucking dumb. Nice try, bro. Dude.
Nice try.
About to die right there.
That's way crazy. Way crazy.
Somebody needs to put that clip of me dying with a sniper, dude. I want a bathroom.
Wait, what even happened? Just like fucking reset the wall?
That's way crazy.
God damn, Blood. That's so fucking annoying, Blood. Oh my god, dude. I deadass thought that kid was already dead, bro. Fucking shitty ass shit.
That's a decent game.
Yeah, but that was like a 150 into a 120, bro. I'm just gonna say it, dude. Epic. Did you hit a fucking shot, man? Like,
What's that?
did you hit a shot on those kids, man? I'm playing. I'm asking. Oh, you actually didn't?
I mean, like.
Were they teleporting for you?
With my SMGs.
Oh, okay, okay. That's my bad.
It's fine.
Wait, was there meds in zone? I don't. Oh, I did. I did come. There's fucking meds.
Escape from Tarkov.
Dude, nah, cause I thought he was already dead, so I stopped shooting that kid and just like Switch the other kid in him like twice. 120. Let's get it. All good.
What the hell is Somerset?
I think I'm the only person on Earth who still plays Witch's Broom.
You think so? Whatever game you play, State Farm supports you. We're not alone. We have a potluck every Tuesday.
You guys so much. Look, as much as I enjoyed the chaos of like the first 2 weeks, man, being back in set lobbies is just something so special and different. I was just blown away by Jagveer, man. Like Taco kind of called out in the situation, you know, those final few moments, you know, it's a 2v2. We don't have the heal off. What does Jagveer do? He's like, no, I'm taking the fight to Peterbot. I know I have to close out this game if I want to get the victory royale. And man, he did it in such stylish flair. That was dope. That was crazy.
I mean, absolutely classic finish right there. Didn't even need the heal up. But let me tell you something about that lobby. Gosh, if we looked at every single player outside of Jagveer in school, nobody was prepared for heal. I mean, everybody was so low when it came to how much HP that they had. Even if they had the medkits, they would have been such a big disadvantage, which is why Jagveer just goes up for the high ground, finds the 1v1 with Peterbot, takes him out, and there you have it. Victory Royale in game number 2 for them.
You know, I think from the last chapter, we had so many times said that high ground wins games. And I think that that's kind of permeated in our mind that, oh, if you want to win a game easily, you have to stick to high ground. But what we're seeing right now is that the low ground teams that have kind of control of the map, they have control of the lobby, and then they also have control of all the loot that's dropped down, has a much better position to kind of control what goes on in the rest of the game. And so I think, you know, the meta within the meta that we always talk about, a lot of these teams are going to not necessarily fight for high ground, but they're going to kind of stick to the low ground for that potential heal off.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well, right? If you're picking up impacts, you're picking up more loot in general, right? Why not go for it? Why not stay low? Or, you know, people are thinking, okay, well, people on high ground are looking to win. Sure, I'll just take you out and take your stuff, and then I go on to win. Pretty good. Let's take a look at the standings. I want to see how things are shaping up. Today, we only have 5 games, so we have 3 more to go. The Victory Royale will auto-qualify you and your duo to grand finals. Otherwise, we're looking to end the day in the top 20. If we take a look here, Flo and Aoxy, we just saw them go absolutely crazy, but someone new has decided to step into the ring. It's Sphinx, it's I'm It. My goodness, where did they come from?
Yeah, incredible stuff there, jumping up 1 place for them. But I'm going to be looking towards Peterbot and Poyo when I'm talking about teams, quote unquote, where did they come from? And the end game right there towards the end, just constantly fighting for higher ground. And we saw early on in that game, they were able to actually secure forecast. So that was big for them coming into this game. And yeah, I mean, I like the way that they're playing right now, right? They found eliminations, which is a big question. Hey, are they going to be able to find these eliminations going into the end game and find the refresh that they need? Check mark. Are they going to be able to find the higher ground again like they did in round 4? Check mark. Just unfortunately, those fights that they were taking, they just ended up taking so much damage that they weren't prepared. Even though they went into the end game with enough medkits to win the heal off, they just took so much damage that they had to use them prior to actually making it to that point.
And I love that we were talking about the pistol early on in the show where we're like, Polyo brought out the pistols. Anyone else going to play it? Well, we haven't necessarily seen other duos play it, but Peterbot has picked it up himself as well and has showcase that he's still able to grab all those eliminations that we know Peterbot and Polyo to do. And again, if they're not able to grab a Victory Royale, it's not going to be the end of the world. They're definitely going to be making top 20 at least so that they're going to stay into the upper bracket for tomorrow. There are going to be new teams that they have to go up against, so that might kind of throw a wrench in their plans. But Peterbot and Polyo is still a top team. They just need to just do a little different to grab that Victory Royale.
Yeah, I mean, making it that far, right? Ending in a second place, still real good. It's still going to move you up them standings. But of course, just in those moments, it's probably thinking, man, if I just predicted, you know, he was going to just approach me, just jump me, like, I'm telling you, pro Fortnite players, just the way they so quickly identify, this is my solution to win. And Jagveer being like, this is it, I'm going up, boom, Victory Royale, I will see y'all in grand finals. amazing stuff. Yamza and Rise, wanted to talk about them very quickly. We saw them kind of in a moment there fighting for that high ground, but again, Vivid, you know, it's just like burning so much, right, to try and get themselves the high ground. It eventually, you know, made them stall out a little bit, but they had a really strong start in this game.
Yeah, a great middle game, honestly. I mean, finding 2 eliminations like this, not very heard of a lot when it comes to these types of lobbies. So great finds out of them there, and then even picking one up towards the end game to make sure they go into the moving zones with enough materials. I mean, honestly, they had everything they needed to go ahead and find pretty much any position that they wanted in the end game. The call to go for height, obviously, used a lot of their mats, used a lot of their HP, and it didn't end up working out. But Kelly, I mean, these games have been won so far by returning duos, and the big change coming over from EU is that EU was actually all 5 games were won by newly formed duos, so completely changing it up over here on NA.
I definitely think with NA, they bring knowledge, they bring understanding, and also they bring coaches. I think that we, especially on the NA broadcast, don't talk about coaches enough, and I think that their understanding of the game is definitely providing some information here.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Well, I'm getting word. We're going right back into the action. 3 games left to go. Let's see who gets themselves a victory royale. MDF, Taco, over to you.
Thanks again, Zeke. Listen, it's getting really, really serious now. Oh, hold up. The battle bus is here. There's no time to even talk. Let's just jump on first. All right, let's get into it, Taco. Now that we have all the time in the world and the full game in front of us, that last one, explosive, right? All of a sudden now, the veterans are starting to trickle their way right on up to the top of the standings.
But what I also love about what happened in that last lobby, MDF, is the fact that you don't necessarily have to be a veteran duo with all the experience in the world to find your Victory Royale win towards Grands. I mean, Jackvier and School, that was their first VR this season in around 4. So they picked a perfect time to find their clutch performance and get themselves that solidification in Grands. And that could be any of these teams still left over in the lobby because, again, 3rd match only. And I feel like I've been saying it a lot today, that like almost anything can happen, but after that last lobby, it truly does feel as though a lot of these underdog teams have a much better opportunity than what some people might have originally predicted.
Yeah, you know what, and I want to give some respect to Jackvier and School there. West, right? Competitive players. They've been around the comp scene for a long time. Some folks may have, you know, thought like, where did this team come from? Well, this is what happens when you start to merge the best of the West and, of course, East together, right? This is all now just the NA region. So there are plenty of teams that have tons of experience. We've already knew that the competition was going to get more and more difficult since we've seen the full merger, you know, across the space. So I'm excited to continue to see new names perform well, right? And earn their stripes, earn their respect of the rest of the region because it is very well deserved. Jumping back on over to our veterans, though, of Agers and Kanata here. We talked about these outskirts teams fights, right? These positions on the map of whether or not they're great, whether or not they're not so hot. I mean, I'm not crazy about it, but Agers and Kanata managed to still turn a forecast tower and, you know, everything else into a near big opportunity too. So
I think the only real detriment for Agers and Kanata is the fact that here at the Ritzy, they've got 2 other teams potentially contesting them. And if you've ever dropped at Ritzy, sure, there's definitely a ample amount of supplies, but not necessarily for 6 different players to try and split between each other. But again, Agers and Kanata, being such an experienced team, they might look for early challenges, much like what we're seeing right now out of Walkers and Shadow. Walkers, despite getting chunked from his shield by Maxo, not willing to give this up, understanding that if he can get the refresh here, he can alleviate some of the pressure. But for only 5 small shield potions and a little bit of mats, might not have necessarily been full worth his time.
Well, it's the same thing that happened last game, except this time they actually got the full finishes, and they said, you know what, we're going to chase you and finish the fight. Like, we don't want to be contested here. So I can see why they wanted to, you know, maybe stick it out a little longer than they should have, but it does seem a little more personal than anything else. For Podtech and Sales, though, they're just taking their time right now. This is a very standard early game engagement. I like what they're doing. They have this team, you know, Curve locked up pretty much in the low ground. This is a top 10 team, by the way. Curve and Mansion have jumped up the standings right now. The top 20 is the line to finish. I mean, they're on pace right now, so this is a tough spot to be in here as they've found their way pretty much halfway through the tournament and in a very difficult position to play out of their early game.
But if they make it past the early game, what Curve and Mansion were able to do in that last lobby, we saw how many placements they were able to jump. Clearly a team that understands how to maneuver through that mid-game and late-game. Sales of attack, you would think that they would have a massive advantage. And for a moment, it looked as though Curve and Mansion were going to be able to turn this, but Sales still working with a moderate HP advantage. Mansion incredibly low. The fact that Mansion has the ballistic shield out right now probably says more than anything else that Mansion just does not have the equipment necessary to maintain this fight.
But I love the way it looks, you know, visually biased all the way. It's just so sick, right? It's like Curve standing behind the shield here. They're just trying to do their best. You know, in respects to how much damage they were able to put back towards Podtech and Sales, who don't have heals, by the way. So this could have really gone either way. They were extremely close, I think, to backing this team off. But hey, with the high ground, with the positioning, with the other team backed against the wall, I mean, luckily it does go the way it should have went. That's in Sales' favor. Back on over to Victor and Blazer Doe. First time we see them taking a battle like this. And they're just on the full-on hunt here. Notice the pacing of this game, so very different. Very fast, very aggressive. Teams are likely starting to figure this out. Hey, we have very little time. If we could just pop off, get a lot of points, get a lot of eliminations here, and just finish up towards the upper, the upper half, we won't have to essentially go get forced into a lower bracket situation.
More on that later, because if there's one thing that's been consistent all day long today, it's that Shanye and Me2 have just been doing everything they can to eliminate these fringe map teams. But Yuumi and Vert, recognizing the fact that they've got Me2 in an isolated spot, just throwing out, that's almost disrespectful if you think about it. Those Hail Mary shield breakers.
But if it hits though.
If it had hit, it would have been sick. I do have to give it to Yuumi, but it's just, it's almost like a zoning shield breaker EMP.
Yeah. Well, Me2 already saw what happened there, pushed out to this outer edge. At this point, Vert and Yuumi, they have to end this fight pretty quickly. Shouldn't be wasting too much time here in the zone.
But at the same time, Me2 is making them work for it. Vert, not necessarily having the easiest time, wants to be careful here. Hanging on the edge. Some of these builds. Me2 still doing what he can. At the very least, even if Me2 goes down at this point, it almost looks like Me2 is just trying to make it take as long as possible, trying to force as many resources as possible out of Vert and Yuumi as well. Because again, the more time they spend here, the more time they're gonna have to spend on rotation, and the more time they're gonna have to spend even on just refarming. Because Me2, sure, he finally goes down, but again, Vert, Yuumi, they are completely south side of the map currently.
They're
and
dead. They're not
they
getting
got
out
a
of
lot
that.
of ground to cover to get back towards zone.
Yeah, definitely one of those decisions you really have to sit and think about when it comes down to play from England this far into the storm. But on over to Golden Acorn, we haven't really gotten to see Golden Acorn get their footing together as a duo. It's been one or the other. Hold that thought here. Jumping with Clix and Epic. What's happening here? They have a Zeus and a Tony underneath them. Okay, so this is a very reminiscent of game one as well. Same rotation, same general positions, more or less same teams, right? So they know what they're getting into. They know these are opportunities to find tags, find surge, right? Set them up for the later portions of the game.
But what's interesting is that Clix and Epic, 3 for 3 currently, as
you're gonna-
far
you're gonna
as
play Fortnite,
eliminating
you're
Oscar at Lavish Lair, taking advantage of his medallion and that Mythic Frenzy as well.
And you can open it.
Even get a chance to peek back in. You're talking about Pamstow.
300 on Lawrence.
Making it to
Oh
late
my
games,
gosh.
but it's going to be Pamstow
Lawrence
by
is
himself. By the looks of things. Poor Lawrence, man. Just a moment too long. His head peeked out.
I'm telling you,
his
that's
builds.
the
On
only
your
time
iPad, babe.
he has a hard time. His early game, he has a very
You don't have to pay attention. to
not
it.
so
I just
great
want to-
track record
Yes, he is.
of being contested and having tougher
I mean, you
performances.
don't really need to pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
But if he can get over that, you know, I have a lot of faith and trust in their
I ain't gonna lie.
to end game decision making.
Walkers
Poyo,
and
though,
Shadow might
complete opposite, right?
kill Peter
Put him
Bot and
contested, give him
Poyo.
whoever. They like to
'Cause
fight
Poyo
in
is
such a
selling.
scrappy early game situation. This is how, in fact, they steamroll their way across really great loadouts, right?
Well, you would think so.
Oh, never
but
mind. They're cooked. Walkers is
actually,
cooked.
When to find his build, just the slightest crack, and now a team up on the hill putting so much pressure into these boxes here that Walkers is trying to find a little bit of safe haven in. It's going to force Shadow as well to pull back, reconnect with his duo, whereas initially we saw Shadow trying to go for a little bit of a wraparound technique there onto Peterbot and Poyo, but
Why does
Peterbot
Poyo
and
have no
Poyo
heals, bro?
as well.
It's always
They
selling.
gotta be careful. They might not necessarily be fully aware of the teams up on the hill surrounding Reckless Railways that might be starting to look in towards this box fight that's taking place, but at the same time,
He's cooked.
Peterbot's also got to be careful about where he's trying to actually tarp towards. Big shield crack there. That's going to be the green light one more time for Shadow and Walkers. And again, Walkers, knowing that they have more pressure possibly trickling in, he wants to close this one out. He needs to find these eliminations onto Peterbot and Poyo, at the very least, for a refresh of some sort. But no,
Walkers
Peterbot, Poyo,
isn't
they
him.
just barely managed to wiggle on out of there. It's going to be a full reset now for Walkers and Shadow.
Walkers and Shadow should be pretty proud about that. Peterbot and Poyo
Held their
giving
own.
the respect, right? Giving the respect to Walkers and Shadows. They're backing them off, successfully defending. See what Bryson Chubb's got going on here versus Yasir and Dorito. This is okay. This is like a battle of the new school, if you will. Bryson Chubb's very, very exciting players to watch. We saw what they were capable over at the Globals. They picked up their wins to push them right on into the Global Finals day. Almost
Oh,
remember
it's
Bryce's
your baby daddy, huh?
astonished, jaw-dropping visuals as he stood up in disbelief
You happy about your baby daddy?
when he
being
took that
born
win.
right now?
Not once, but was it twice, wasn't it? Feel like
I want Tosa to be put in there so
seen that
bad,
face
bro.
more than once that weekend, but
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about Bryson Chubbs, but I'm also thinking about what Yasir and Dorito were able to accomplish in week 1 of Opens.
that's right.
Very
I thought you
excited to
liked Gojo.
see if Dorito and Yasir can actually find themselves a Victor Royale
6 win.
on the day today. If not, to at least maintain
Watch the
staying
juicy
inside of that
credit.
bracket in that top 20 position. But also inclined to believe that Acorn and Cole, part of the reason why. Well, actually hold that thought, because
Look at how many
everybody
people
wants a
are
Rift Island.
You don't see that very often, right? Rift Island jumped like that. I feel like that was back when they first introduced Rift Island. People would key for this place, right? Everyone would come rushing on in, try to get a piece of the pie.
Amos
It was
just got
much
pissed
different
on.
back then. It was worth so much more points.
I just feel like Rift Island
By
spawned in,
Oliver?
and so did like half
Oh,
the
nah.
lobby as soon as it appeared, because Clix and Epic, it's not uncommon. If Rift Island is close enough for them, which it being more towards this north side since it's over by Classy Courts, and them rotating out from Lavish Lair, they'll definitely want to go for it. If anything, just to get a decent amount of refresh in terms of materials and loot from the capture point, but also that overhead view with Rift Island here now, they could possibly look to get some tags from the teams beneath them, or any teams that might try to look for a position on top of Rift Island itself. Just
They're
like
going
Oliver
for it,
OG.
too. Okay, I'm actually interested to see what they want to accomplish here, because this is a play. All right, they need mats. It makes sense.
Yes.
I'm like, what's going on here? You're really gonna come up here if you saw that many teams push for the Rift Island? That's very, very risky, but Clix doesn't want to have none of that. He's willing to fight for it, defend it, if you will.
Clix also wants to be the one to claim these chests that haven't had a chance to be explored yet because of all the teams that found their way to Rift Island. Clix and Epic definitely being careful about how they choose to deal with some of the pressure that's being applied here. And Clix on this rooftop right now, currently on Rift Island, I think he wants to ensure that he doesn't get too far away from Epic, because that, if they split for even a second, would be a massive opening for any of these other teams to take advantage of. Solo like it's isolated.
Just get on your Xbox, babe.
Yeah, and look, he doesn't want anyone to get too comfortable here, so they want to go in and even find that high ground, get that comfortable positioning. Jumping back on over to Pump and Sphinx. Again, a team that's pushed their way into that top 5. They're currently comfortably at 3rd, essentially leading as far as consistent points are concerned, because Cooper and Mira have done what they had to do, and Jagbeer in school, like we saw. Our West duo made their way to, you know, out of today's competition, essentially.
And Pump and Sphinx definitely want to join the other two teams already. Imagine having the entire weekend to just study your competition, see how they choose to play out the remaining lobbies that'll be taking place throughout the course of Saturday and Sunday in both upper and lower bracket. It could be a rather demanding weekend even for some of these teams, depending on how days 1 and 2 fare. But Peterbot and Pollo, I mean, again, we saw so much relentless aggression from them in our first 2 weeks of opens. And that largely credited towards the fact that it wasn't a set lobby experience. Now in the set lobby, you can see the pace. Peterbot and Pollo essentially having to give respect to some of these other teams that are strolling on by.
Yeah, not as many eliminations, but clearly still a lot of damage. Yes. And the stats showed that they picked up, what was it, 51 eliminations on one side and around 40 or so on the other side. So this is a team that is extremely, extremely skilled at, you know, when it comes down to combat. And it shows. Just look, they are so far above the Surge. Although they only have a singular elimination, they just know how to find these moments, find these opportunities. And look, that team rotates right on into Aegis and Kanata. They're going to pick up an elimination. Seems like onto Creon there. I'm not sure where Ignalai picked up by another player or if he escaped as a solo.
He made it out for the time being. What I was laughing about is the fact Peterbot put in all the damage up against Creon, but it's Kanata and Aegis who seemingly reaped the benefits of it and actually got credit onto Aegis for that elimination onto Creon. I think Peterbot and Pollo may be debating how long they want to stick around, because they know at the very least that a duo is a solo currently. And that might be another opportunity for them. Or they might just be willing to stick around and see what it is exactly that Kanata and Aegis might have up their sleeve. It's gonna be a pretty standard rotate. Kanata and Aegis, they know that it's just about making it into a smart position at this point.
They're going a lot earlier than everyone else though. Yeah, this is gonna open them up to a couple tags here. Such a long way to go though, yeah. Plenty of space left from here to the safe zone. Already out now. You have to go on foot.
Yeah, it's probably part of the reason why they wanted to leave that initial spot as soon as they did. Still in the zone. But Yamzo and Rise will make sure to get out of there. No problem. Know that they have a team, handful of teams still sticking behind them over at Reckless Railways. But again, as it pulls towards that north side, as some of the mountain faces start to get involved, depending on where this zone goes next, we've seen just how brutal elevation can actually be. And I don't think Kanata and Aegis are going to be the only team looking for some of these early rotates.
It's a very, very difficult spot to put yourself in. You're at the base of this mountain essentially, and there's so much zone that is very likely going to go up But no, look, it actually ends up coming west. All right, that's why you don't make a decision too soon. Don't jump to conclusions, if you will. And that's going to be honestly a blessing for the majority of this lobby, because if they had to go up and over, it was only going to get more and more difficult.
And we've seen it in the past as well. I think it was maybe week 1 of Opens where we just kept seeing the most vicious moving zones and the way that it would draw over the mountain face and then immediately to the low ground, but way off in the distance. You can see Baka taking some shots, but now Baka gonna find himself under fire as well. Peterbot, Pollo, Kanata, and AJ.
Aviv is 1
HP, and Aviv, this new Baka is actually taking some shots at, and Aviv in a very precarious position right now. 1 HP if you don't count the medallion shield regen. He's just so incredibly low, and without Bugha, Aviv now forced into this solo performance situation. And he's just doing what he can to try and buy himself a little bit of time.
See, this makes me have so many more questions. Like, they have this beautiful box up above. They had to have been below the surge or something for them to give up this positioning to jump down and try to take a fight where they lose Bugha, unfortunately, in the exchange right there.
Well, fortunately for us, we don't have to keep guessing. Production's got us covered, at least for a little review here, and it's that knock onto Chris. Bugha feeling confident. I'm going to take this immediate challenge.
This is the saddest watch party I've ever seen.
But the rest of the lobby,
this is the most sad watch party I've ever seen.
Too much attention drawn their way when they drop from their perch.
I kicked the other kids, bro.
And
yeah,
honestly, that's a pretty tragic outcome for Aviv and Bugha, because I don't know many
1v1,
teams that
you wanna
wouldn't
1v1
have
chat?
drop there to look for the refresh.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if I want to call it greed, but it was definitely aggressive.
You're right.
It was definitely aggressive. Pollo and Peterbot here, though. I mean, they have 2 eliminations, so they started to find their footing after all those tags. You know, pity padding back and forth here, not having a problem with the surge. Now they've earned some points. Now they have some footing here in this game. Plenty of material, grapple hooks, everything that they need right now, but this rotate is extremely demanding. They're gonna have to go a super long way right now. Acorn and Cold are active under the surge here, so they will have to fight.
13 above now. Down to 5, just barely managing to stay their heads above water for the time being. Crash pad will come out. Acorn now looking to find himself ultimate low ground here. But at the very least, he made it to zone. That's what's gotta count at times. But now Acorn Cold, they need more damage. They need to be able to have some reliability with their positioning, and they can't as long as they're barely managing to stay above that damage threshold.
Well, that was a great shield crack right there. I think they unfortunately lost track of the team. They're not sure which way it went, but there it is. Acorn's got the player in his sights essentially right now. AJ Maul tries to get out of there. They go into the zone for a yup. They want to get the full finish here. They need it. That's going to be the damage that they need to sustain for this next zone. They already have everything else as far as material is concerned here. And look, they get to get a little bit more to get capped off. Meanwhile, on high ground, Aviv, I mean, if you want to call it that, it gets broken down. He goes off running here, spotted out as a solo. Yeah, he's not going to be able to hold this out for much longer, but I can see an end game still, you know, pretty much in sight. Aviv should be able to cruise his way through.
He's at least doing a pretty solid job so far.
He's good. He's got the hooks. He's got everything he needs. The zone is very tough to cross, so it's actually perfect for someone who has a grapple hook like this. He's going to be just fine. Look at
Ritual
this.
and Rito, they're going to be even better. Ritual opting to drop a couple of layers, only momentarily though. Recognize there's a team on that secondary height. Is Vanilla is looking to challenge against the likes of Ritual. Convict as well. We got Reed Motley on the run, but it's just Ritual trying to make sure that he stays at that front side of zone next to Reed. Reconvene. Look to Tart back out here on the high ground, but Reed and Ritual got to worry about Kanata. Asia is also making sure to continuously tarp through these mid secondary height layers. Kanata
More
and Aegis
players
as
have
well.
to go down, or the Surge is going to start doing damage here. This will start to catch up. Yeah, Kanata sees a wood wall. This is perfect for them right now as they need these tags here, but missed opportunity there. For some reason, Aegis wasn't quite ready to get through that wall with Kanata in time. Oh my gosh, too many players.
Just grappling.
Enemies everywhere.
All one after the other at this point, and Kanata just no chance to breathe here. Finds himself in the same box as another player, but Peterbot and Pollo, we talked about how well they looked as far as their Storm Surge damage threshold is concerned, and they're just continuing to add to it. Found themselves in an optimal position on the high ground now, just applying so much suppressive fire into the builds underneath them. And it's not going to be any easy feat for a team to try and challenge, but Ritual, they'll find themselves moving towards the high ground. Ritual still trying to challenge Peterbot in the process, but Peterbot doing what he can to try and pinpoint Reet. Grapple Blade up one more time. Reet finding himself at bare minimum HP, just still barely managing to hold on, but it's the wraparound. Look behind you. Peterbot's not going to give you time. And now, immediately dropping back down to find even more eliminations if possible.
Peterbot's just showing you why he's one of the most talked about players online right now. He is just him when it comes down to these head-to-head matchups. He does things that just look so incredible. For Acorn and Cold, though, they take advantage of all that chaos. They're like, thank you, Peterbot. Appreciate you fighting the high ground teams, right? Like, we're good now. They have heals. They have a win condition. They're pretty much big vibing. This might be the second time now Peterbot gets forced out of what could have been a win-con situation, but he goes back on up. He doesn't want to give it away for free. Takes on the Cold head-to-head. Cold edits him in, though. Accepts the challenge and shuts down Peterbot without a single problem.
And now it's going to be down to Chimp and Sires underneath the builds. They're trying to do what they can to chop the team on height. But Acorn and Cold don't know what their sustain situation looked like. But yeah, Chimp with these 5 medkits, he is more than prepared for the heal off should it come to that. But first, it looks as though Chimp, Sires, they want a couple more players to fall. They've got to generate either Nox or Eagles here. Team still standing. Eliminations at this point.
I'm sorry, outside.
Things are definitely heating up here in the low ground, but Walker's Shadow down to only 5 builds. Walker's will find his last build, leaving him, and he's just trying to see if he can find anybody to apply some shots, but no one is giving any sort of visibility. Chimp off to his own devices there. We saw the 5 medkits that he had in hand. Question is, how many medkits did Acorn manage to actually acquire off of some of those last minute eliminations that we saw him and Cold get?
Yeah, at this point, I'm trying to figure out if, like, Chimp split the heals with Chubbs or something. Like, what
Chimp
happened?
wins that.
Because Chubbs just all of a sudden found heals out of nowhere as well and walked off to the side. This is looking like it's Acorn's game right now. Acorn has the extra med kit in hand. Chimp's popping his as well. Wait a second. It actually might just be Chimp has enough heals here to survive the rest of the storm. So Acorn has to come down. He's going to be on the hunt pretty quickly. It's not going to be enough. So Chimp's 5 medkits, by the way, is going to be the win condition. And, you know, he had a chance at some point. He was breaking high ground, and whoever called out essentially, let's just leave him there, actually. We already have 5 medkits. Why force the fight on top of us? That is the reason he wins the game.
It's definitely a little bit of a risk, though, still involved there for Chimp, because when you break off so early, even if you had the 5 medkits, the fact that Acorn was nearly able to match, or if not outlast Chimp. I also love the commitment from Chimp here. Just stay hidden. Don't try to make your presence known from behind this cone. Don't have to do anything extra, nothing flashy. Just maintain with that medkit.
He was ready to fight, though. You saw him peeking the count. He's like, all right, turn this corner. It's going to be a problem. Sires and Chimp, congratulations on a big win there for game number 3. That was definitely a masterclass and basically how to make a good decision, right? Because they could have easily broken that high ground of Acorn down, and it just would have been so much worse, Taco.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. But again, Chimp, he's someone that I know you were definitely riding high on during open quals, and hey, for good reason, man, because to see them be our third team to acquire a Victory Royale here on the day that I would argue it matters most, it's definitely impressive stuff.
For sure. So we'll have to see what Zeke and crew think about the breakdown there, because the leaderboards, they're going to continue to update now.
Thank you so much, guys. Of course, all you need to do if you ever want to win a game of Fortnite, just 5 medkits. That's it. You'll win every game, 100% success rate. That's it. MDF 2024. That's what you get for making fun of me earlier, MDF. Anyway, Scissor, Chimp, congratulations. They got themselves the Victory Royale. That means they're going to be moving on to Grand Finals, and they don't have to play for the rest of the weekend. Now they can just watch. They can start looking at who might be looking to contest them, going to the Grand Finals, who is playing in the upper and lower brackets, and just learn, right? They have quite a big of advantage kind of heading into the weekend. And as well, I mean, kind of holding on, and like Monster called out, just like the decision making coming out, dude. Again, I'm always blown away by like pros and how, you know, of course we have a lot more vision, so like we make decisions and thoughts about what could go down, but the pros are like, Zeke, no, you're wrong, just watch me play.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, had the med kits ready to use, and like MDF was talking about, right, applying the pressure on the high ground, but not doing it all the way until it was committed. The 1v1 there was pretty huge. It makes sure Cold can't go actually and disrupt Chimp when he was healing off. Actually huge when it came down to the wire here, right? We had Acorn just above him. The difference in HP was pretty close. I think Acorn ended up getting Storm Tickness, took 2 big ticks towards the end there, and couldn't actually get a chance to find Chimp towards the end there. Could have been a completely different story if that wasn't the case, but Chimp walks away with it.
And not to put a disservice to the success of Chimp and Cyrazor there, because they absolutely deserve their win, but I think more of that success was found from all the chaos of the other duos that was going on in high ground there, because we saw some big names in the final moments there where it was Acorn and Cold, Peterbot and Pollo, Reet and Ritual all fighting each other for that high ground spot. And when you do engage in that around zone 10, zone 11, you of course do have to use some med kits in that situation, and I think that might be part of the reason why we saw the heal off go to Chimp's favor. So again, I don't want to put a disservice to this duo. They absolutely deserve. I mean, we've seen Cyrazor and Chimp time and time again throughout previous grand finals, but to watch Acorn and Cold take advantage essentially of the absolute chaos that was Peterbot Pollo versus Reet and Ritual for that high ground fight, and then because of that, I think they just had to use a little bit more med kits. I truly think we've already talked about this a little bit, but I don't know anymore if high ground wins games. I think that might just be a saying of the past. I think right now it's all about low and mid ground and finding that heal off potential. And of course, when there's a bunch of fallen foes around you, some of them probably have some med kits in their loadout.
Yeah, as we look at the standings, I like this topic, right? Because in a normal, what we're used to seeing, like high ground in theory does win the game, right? But as kind of Vivid called out a couple games ago, some of these duos, when they're trying to contest this high ground, they will just pour all of their resources out because they really believe if we get this, we're going to get the Victory Royale. But Viv, it feels like a lot of these duos are just going way too ham, right? You can contest the high ground, but you have to know, like, what can we actually look to expend in this? If we use this much of our resources, okay, bail out, just let them have high ground. But this feels like an all-in, or we're just gonna like run it back, you know?
Yeah, I almost feel bad for Peterbot and Pollo actually, because we tuned in and I think it was like the start of like 9th or 10th zone. They were up on the high ground, almost max, and I was like, oh, okay, like full reset from last game where of course, you know, a little bit too much of a commitment. Right now they're healthy, they don't have to go for anything. And then Reet and Ritual just flew up and contested them. And I was so surprised because we actually saw Reet and Ritual do high ground takes throughout round 4s that were very, very well thought out. And with all due respect, I mean, just grapple blading up on a team with no information is not the most calculated play that I've seen Reet and Ritual make. And of course, they end up going down, and ultimately Pollo and Peterbot end up facing their demise as well because of that play from Reet and Ritual. So I want to see Reet and Ritual do something this next game where, you know, they go to front side of moving zone and then they shoot up towards high ground, right? And then do a take like that, because we've seen them do that before, and I know that they can do that.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, in week 1, we saw them pretty much take high ground every single game that they grabbed the victory royale, which was 5 of them. But in week 2, they changed up their game plan, and I'm wondering what exactly shifted between what we saw from the success of week 2 and then now in the semifinals. It looks more like they're going back to the week 1 strategy where it was, you know, these non-set lobbies, and I really think they need to shift back to that week 2 strategy where they're sticking to the low ground, sticking to the front of zone so that they know where everyone is, and then they're able to capitalize on that.
I love that. And that's kind of a question I had at the beginning of the show, but maybe our casters can help give us some of their insight as well as we talk about it after this next game. But next game is ready to go. So casters, on over to you.
Thank you, Zeke, and that's right. Stuff is starting to break open here, Taco. I mean, we're running out of chances, run out of opportunities now, and here it is. Game number 4 is ready. So here we have it. We're jumping right back into the swing of things. Taco, I mean, what are your expectations now as we've seen so much Fortnite here today? We've seen a lot of different types of, you know, battles and games break out, even some adjustments being made here. What are we thinking?
Pin's already dead.
All that there needs to be is just a little bit of method to the madness, right? And I love that Vivid actually highlighted the fact, in Ritual, for a team that we're so used to seeing be extremely composed and methodical and well thought out process. Yeah, that last high take, you know, maybe a little bit of a head scratcher, but Peterbot and Pollo is who I really want to talk about, because Peterbot and Pollo, at this point, if they're on the high ground MDF and they don't see anybody else, I almost expect them to just be like, let's just wait. Let's just not even bother with it right now, because 2 games back to back just being absolutely sabotaged from height in what looked like very winnable positions. It could definitely wear on the mental a little bit, but again, that's part of the reason why it's so easy to respect the pros and some of that mental fortitude that's involved with the game at times.
Yeah, it does make you wonder, like, why keep going for what seems to be the most risky play of them all is maintain height in a grapple hook, you know, meta, essentially, when too many teams have accessibility to it. Yeah, that's been the reason they've had a hard time getting comfortable. We haven't seen them once just sit up there and then have a break. Like, there's no breaks with the grapple hook in play. And when it wasn't that, it was trashy, like doing the early heal and then coming with an ambush play from the side of the zone. So, like, yeah, if it's not one thing, it's another. That's probably what they're thinking. But Vanilla's and Convict here end up wrapping up with pretty quick fights. So they end up catching Bronos there off the gate. Bronos and Mayus have not caught their footing yet.
And now the reason being, I think, is that Bronos and Miyu at Seaside Villa, they've been uncontested, I believe, the entire day so far. But Mills and Convict now looking to bring the fight to Bronos and Miyu. And yeah, one from above, one from below. Just really nice pincer play, I would wager. And Vanilla's again goes towards the backside. Love that decision though. But here in game 4, we're talking about a little bit earlier on, some of those teams are trying to make adjustments, and this I'll highlight that more later, because Crisp, Noxy looking to keep the action going here at Ruined Wheels up against Paper and Muzz. 2 pretty formidable teams now, and whoever walks away from this one could find themselves in a really strong position, MDF. Ruined Wheels is definitely a decent POI to be able to rotate out of.
Yeah, other teams are rotating around it as well as we speak. So listening to the fights go down here, Crisp and Noxy have to make this quick, but Noxy falls. And vulnerability starts to open in, although Muzz is down as well. It's Paper v Crisp v the new team that just arrived from the high ground here, and they're going to be looking down to third party any second now. It's a very much experienced team in Rise and Yamzo, so tough spot to be in.
It seemed for a moment that Crisp was going to be able to find that revive, but now instead, Paper does get the reboot card, but with the Yamzo and Rise being the ones hammering down on these 2 solos, Crisp, just the slightest bit of HP left to his name, doesn't want to find himself Elim Deer either. Wants to do everything he can to keep the ball rolling here. Because again, it's about making sure that you maintain that standing as well. And you want to be in the top 20, but Crisp, he's gonna have to wait for the final match of the day to take matters into his own hands here, because Yamzo and Rise, this is a team that I would definitely wager is trying to find their win on the day in this match.
Yeah, it was actually huge for Paper though. The fact that Crisp hit 2 crazy tags and they were like, all right, wait, we gotta heal, and then Paper just skates out of there.
With Muzz's reboot card.
Yep, with the reboot card. Not in Aegis though. Interesting situation they find themselves in. So seems like they were losing the exchange against Broken and Virgo, and they go all the way to low ground here, trying to a bit of a reset. And yeah, look, minis used, big pots used. Yeah, so Kanata's not going to be happy at all with this exchange here. We have now even with this slow of a start, I guess I should say, yet.
But he's doing what he can to try and get his mats up. I think he doesn't want to stray too far from Aegis either, knowing that there's another duo still hanging around the vicinity of Ritzy. But on the opposite end of the map, over by Hazy Hillside, Chubbs, Bryce. Again, quite a few teams surrounding them currently. And what looks to be a possible solo here, no? Shonye just a little bit more tucked away, more hidden on the bottom side of that hill. But maybe not hidden enough. Bryce able to connect. Some pretty heavy damage up against the likes of Shonye and Bryce. Chubbs. They could have opted to chase that one out even further. Instead, gonna look for an opportunity to get their shields up. Might even just take the chance here, having forced Mitu and Shonye further down that Hazy Hillside, that now they can just loot out the POI. Without having to worry about the team.
Look at this hold off right here. So Skittles just waiting, tempted with the sniper there. This is why you never really know. Even in a box fight, the snipers might just come out. Doesn't get what he's looking for, so they're gonna go and hit the disengage. There's a team waiting on the railroad tracks though. And Tyler and 20 try to take advantage of that opportunity now too. But no, Trashy looks back, finds the tags there in 20. Severely damaged now. Skittles and crew considering coming back to finish the fight, but they're already out there. Probably not worth it. Look at this. Kanata caught off, finished off. Yeah. Something didn't quite go well for them this time around. This is a completely different team now. Cam and Aminish here in game number 4, and Kanata gets finished off. Probably singled out, likely caught just trying to farm up the Ritzy Rivera by himself.
Yeah, with Cam and Aminish dropping at Riviera Station. I mean, that's practically the next door neighbor there to Ritzy Riviera. So Aegis, Kanata gonna find themselves coming up short here in game number 4. Right now, upper bracket is probably the primary concern here for Aegis and Kanata, but at the same time, Cam and Aminish, they gotta be feeling pretty good now, because even though they're in the zone, I mean, it's an early zone, nothing to really be too concerned over, but it's more so the fact that since they are on that far west side of the map, pushing in from Ritzy, I would imagine that it wouldn't really be them rotating, expecting anybody to come behind them, which can definitely be some nice pressure alleviation.
Clicks is just sitting there.
Just looking for anything, but nothing in sight. Little as you know, though, there's a lot of movement. It's just not where he could see it. Players already rotating their way on out.
I'd almost be scared, though, to just sit inside of a bush at times, like what we saw Clicks just doing, because we do just see so often players choosing to spray any bush that they traverse across, especially if you've got like a decent scope on a sniper. Just take a wild shot into a bush. You never know what might turn up in the process.
Takes you back to the days, kind of like your fellow era would have almost popularized shotgunning every bush, just blatantly blind fire a bush, and people were, you know, of looking at these crazy, like, yeah, really, is it that serious, right? Look, it is that serious. Like, now everyone does it.
True pioneer of the craft in terms of bush hunting.
It's true.
But Peterbot, Pollo, this is the kind of hunting that we're so used to seeing them do. Just tracking down eliminations, looking for a potential fight. And Haj, Flexi, already down for the count.
Well, Pollo found Flexi there with the side angle while Peterbot was distracted for a second. That's going to be their first elim here in this exchange. And already finding just that one, the other teams quickly stop looking to push in. They're like, yeah, not worth it. This fight's pretty much done.
Same can't be said though for Flo and Aoxy as they're dealing with the likes of Walkers and Shadow, but Walker's Shadow might not necessarily be too interested in trying to tango with Flo and Aoxy. Instead, Flo, Aoxy gonna be able to spread just a little bit further west from Pleasant Piazza, try to create some space, I think, away from Walkers and Shadow. Just a lot more focused on trying to get the materials to cap. That's what it seems to be the priority right now for Flo and Aoxy.
Reading Ritual, low ground here, not necessarily in the best spot right now, but they do have the health advantage over me too. Shawnee tries to jump in. He thought he was slick, but that's going to be a huge mistake here. Essentially falls right into the spider's web of Re and Ritual. They get the full finish, they pick him up. Don't waste any beat there. And look, there's also a Sharkman and Elsa just across the way. Watching what's going on here. Yeah, so for Ritual and crew, they're just going to try to finish this off quickly, find the tags here, but what a mistake for Shawnee.
Just a little bit curious for as to why he went so aggressive without his duo to immediately back him up, but I doubt that Rita Ritual are complaining. You even saw 0 bullets initially on that mythic Hyper SMG, now up to 258 ammo, so that was a pretty substantial refresh for the likes of Rita and Ritual to acquire. Ziam Zone Rise now, poised, potentially ready to strike just inside edge of zone here between Ruined Reels and Fencing Fields, and this is a nice spot to be even because they can almost capture teams that are looking for rotations from both of those major POIs.
Yeah, and they have options everywhere too. See the other teams already moving to try to get into it's a base up type spot. Looking Duke and Threats here, finding Pamster and Lawrence. They do have the advantage over him. He's got the cover and the surprise element to work off of, but I'm not sure how I feel about that right now inside the Ruined Reels. And yeah, Lawrence and Pamster are not going to take the bait. Not willing to walk through all that uncharted territory. Meanwhile, Reek and Ritual push into the Sharkman duo, and another team joins this fight, if you will. And it's messy. It's Bugha. It's Aviv.
Messi's not exactly on the agenda here today for Re and Ritual either. Definitely a quick pause coming into play for Re and Ritual. Same could be said though for Elsa and Sharkman and Bugha and Aviv. Very similar to what we've been seeing from them all day as well. Kind of just hanging towards the outskirts, waiting to see, are these two teams going to do something first? If not, we could maybe look to catch one of them on a rotate out. I think that's the main thing that Bugha and Aviv are kind of waiting for. They're just looking for openings. Doesn't matter which duo happens to open up their box or edit first. It's all about timing right now for Bugha and Aviv and making sure they don't try to charge in too soon before the fight has really full engaged between these two teams right now.
And Bugha's already wrapping his way back around from the other position that he came from. He had that angle originally before they gave it up. Puts an Epic Whale also in a very scrappy battle here, but they end up finishing 2 for their troubles already. It is another Rift Island battle.
which again, a bit surprising to see so many teams paying this much attention towards trying to take engagements up on top of Rift Island. And not too far from Clix and Epic, see the likes of Peterbot and Pollo kind of lurking, Dolzier and Maxo. Trying to be careful, don't want to get swallowed up in the process. I know that there's other teams lingering around. Clix likely just following wherever the audio cues are leaning from. But he does have Epic Well holding a box above him.
I just saw Muzz pick up an elimination too onto Aoxy, so that means Paper picked up Muzz successfully, and they're still cooking in this game. Might be a little comeback story for Muzz and Paper. Golden Acorn again, what can they do as a duo? Can we see them turn online, make it to endgame, and do something big? Rough first 2 games. Definitely puts them off the pace of where they want to be. Muzz and Paper, it's like he never had an issue to begin with. We're right back into the swing of things here. 2 eliminations here. Ooh, and they singled out Flo, who's a solo here. So what's it going to be for Muzz?
Flo is practically trapped. I don't want to say he's a rat in a cage just yet, because you can see that sniper scope peeking its way out. You never know.
That huge barrel is just through the wall.
All I need to see is the shine, and that's enough for me to change my mind most of the time. So we head back on over to Rift Island. Clix here as well, and I mean, you touched on MDF. The sniper, even in some of these close engagement box fights, it can be problematic if you're not careful. Clix is definitely one to look for pressure with that Reaper sniper.
Back to Pollo and Peterbot, back up here on the Rift Island. It's just a 3-way tug of war. Yeah, nothing coming out of it just yet. Let's see where zone goes though. This is going to determine a lot. Okay. It's not too bad actually for these teams up here by the Rift Island.
No, even probably beneficial for these teams on the Rift Island, because they can always just take the launch pads for quick and efficient rotation into the next zone. 20 and Tyler though, after having just collected a couple of eliminations onto Curve and Mansion, definitely got to be feeling really good about this refresh though. This is the kind of material that you want when you're trying to actually find yourself moving effortlessly from the mid game into the end game circumstances. You can see here, 20, Tyler. Look at how they're choosing to attack just head on up against the likes of Curve and Mansion. Take down their wall, immediately charging in one after the other. It's just so much immediate pressure being applied. Doesn't give any sort of response time.
And that's crazy because Curve and Mansion were inside the top 10. They fell early last game, kind of in the same type of time, like around this time. So back to back now, they might officially be slowly slipping their way out of top 20 now. It's gonna be a tough spot. Reed actually gets saved here by Richard. I wasn't sure if that was gonna be possible. Seems like anything is possible here. Teams are in sync. There's a quick heals, gets the effects, and Ritual's off to the races here.
But they need a refresh of some sort. Whatever engagement they just got caught up in, it expended so many materials here from Ritual. Now,
whoa!
and we're gonna talk about a refresh.
Okay, he wants it.
He needs it at this point. Ritual, hey, never too low on build, I suppose, but at the same time, no going
so
down.
Dangerous. So dangerous. Ritual goes all the way inside the box by himself. And Caesar is like, really? Turns that entire thing around. Oh, it was so close yet so far. You hate to see it go down like that. And honestly, a beautiful tag as well.
That was just,
They
it
didn't
was
get that fight, they
everything
would've been
Reed and
fine.
Ritual could have
That was
wanted
still a
up until
dumb-
it
that was
wasn't.
still
Reed
really
just
dumb.
unable to
I
make
can't believe they actually did
that
that.
same rotate.
All they had to do
Likely
was just
because their
let them
mobility was so limited to
lobby
just those 2
focused.
crash pads. Other teams in the lobby taking note and just immediately open fire on Reed and Ritual.
It also just really leans into the strength of the grapple hook, right? Like if you didn't appreciate how good the grapple hook could be in a loadout, right there, regardless of what mobility you have, nothing is going to get you to that box faster than a straight shot from grapple hook, right? That would have been the difference.
Probably keeps Reed alive there too.
Yep.
If they both, or if at least Reed would have had the grapple there. But can't keep contemplating what ifs forever, because right now it's about whether or not Threats and Duke can make some magic happen here. They need a little bit more damage. 62 below the threshold for the time being.
That's good.
You can hear some action taking place in some boxes directly underneath them, but Threats, Duke, don't want to go charging in blindly just yet. Clicks and Epic, well, actually not looking to be in the best condition, but it's not like Threats and Duke get the same overview that we do, so they'll opt to just move themselves a little bit further towards the safety of zone. And now just taking shots at the team stuck behind. Epic, Clicks.
Yeah, it was actually well played. They recognized that this team was
Never
paused
mind,
for a
he's
second. They were
dead.
definitely not moving when they should be rotating. Clearly not safe. They cut them off. They get in front of them.
He's cooked.
Now Clicks and Epic Rail just, get what was coming to them essentially with the late rotate right there. It's just the lobby's attention, right? Full on focus comes in here from all types of angles. Nothing you can do there. Building upwards, not gonna help you. Jump to the other side. Pamsu gets finished off by Baka and Pars here. Baka and Pars having a late tournament comeback.
Can't ever really count these two out though, that's for sure. Especially given their performance throughout opens. And for sure a team that can be very effective in terms of acquiring placements in the endgame moments, but now moving zones, starting to approach Baka and Pars. It's always funny when you see a player get cut off temporarily by a tree during the grapple. But Baka and Pars, they're just watching some of these teams go flying right by them. They seem a little bit more content though to kind of hang towards this backside of zone.
Yeah, this is a good spot to be in right here. You have this big rock blocking the line of sight. They're in a low divot. They shouldn't get focused by any means. And we still don't know which way the zone's gonna pull. Yams and Rise taking a different approach here. A lot more height, more visibility, more information on the entirety of the lobby. And it's gonna go back up and over, so they'll get one of the first clear shots here. Gotta rotate if they want to take it. Look at that. They wait around for too long, and all of a sudden Muzz and Paper are trying to play for high ground. Muzz and Paper have to make something big happen here, and this is probably why they want to just go for this victory opportunity while they have it. But perfect time. Production knows. Show us Peterbot. This is the guy who's going to challenge height every single time. He's not going to make it easy. He's already looking at his competition. Who is where? What is around me? And honestly, how can we mess that plan up? This is kind of how I feel about it.
Well, right now, Peterbot, Pollo, Peterbot specifically trying to challenge Pars and Baka, just absolutely shredding through their builds. Doesn't even give them a moment to think. Peterbot, Pollo find one elimination now onto Pars. Baka just barely managing to escape their clutches, but at the same time, look at the high ground. Paper and Muzz actually find themselves in that secondary height layer now. They were trying to be the first team to actually base up on height, but with the way that the zone pulled, it just forced them for a brief moment not to be able to full commit to that. And now Vanillas and Convict, they're going to be the ones instead trying to maintain this high ground, but will continue to push forward. I mean, you gotta keep going where the zone goes.
I like that though. He uses the effects of the fizz there to get all the way across there. They recognize it's gonna be too long of a push, but also it just goes off the high ground spot. So definitely risky to try to play that one out. Meanwhile, Cold is getting active here on the mid-ground layer. Likely trying to set himself up for the refresh right now as he's working his way towards duos. Kind of cut one off unintentionally, and now look, they go into his tarp. That's a mistake for sure. Cuts one off, cuts the other off, boxes him now too. They might just get the finisher. Cole leaves it to Acorn to get the chase down. Doesn't want to take any damage here. Meanwhile, Bugha, completely different story. Noah Vive here has to play for himself, finds Muzz on the rotate there. And this is anyone's game right now. Too many players are alive right now. And high ground is completely uncontested for the time being, but if they don't have heals, we already know it's not going to be easy. So mid ground layers go for the fight. Daxte's going to make sure he puts his opinion on it, and Roxanne goes up to support. And just like that, we might just have this game play all the way out, no heal offs. If it's up to Acorn and Cold, that's for sure. Look, they're the new kings of high ground.
But meanwhile, in these low ground layers, it's Bugha, it's Peterbot. Peterbot still managing to find eliminations, even as a solo. Massive shot, though, to Peterbot's backside. And it's going to be Peterbot actually applying some pressure here onto Bugha. Bugha now forced into the water. No builds left to his name. He'll find himself eliminated shortly after. Same could be said for Peterbot as he winds up falling, just waiting the final lobby of the night here. Cold, Acorn, dropped from height, but for good reason. They know that they've only got a handful of teams here on the low ground. They want to try and challenge. Acorn caught up, Mantle necessarily, but it's not going to deter. Cold, in fact, and Acorn just back-to-back eliminated Skittles with a massive come-up here because Zooks and Bolts bound to reap the rewards for these low-ground teams taking each other out.
And Cold had the grapple hook. They just didn't realize that Zooks was up top, literally chilling, watching them just put in work right now. But look at this low ground. Trashy's got 6 med kits. The Flowberry Fizz is going to come out here. So, okay. I mean, they have options at this point. He's going to definitely have to heal. Chubbs tries to fight for high ground, so he's going to disrupt the heal off for as long as he potentially can. And that actually might be the winning moment right there to give Trashy the room. But we'll just have to find out if the medkits can even survive this long. I'm like, honestly confused how many you can pop back to back. It does seem like Trashy has the lead here for HP either way, though, just as far as the tick is concerned. So if Bolts doesn't find a tag, if he doesn't get active here, I mean, this game's going to just slip by him. He's not quite sure, too, where to look. He's like, where is this opponent?
If it's going to come down to a war of attrition, though, Trashy still with a couple of med kits in tow. Bolts down to this last one now. He's just
what's this?
Gotta
look for the chest. No way!
Finds
Finds
another
the med
med
kit.
kit.
Oh my
and
gosh.
pops it in time. Wow, that was so.
That was so lucky.
Close. He could have found something for a time. Hey, you gotta respect the decision processing right there, right? Like, he has to make a quick move, right? Go for the chest. Try to find the player. Like, he had no idea what the player was. He was looking for so long.
So close.
And it was obvious that as long as he had absolutely no idea of where that last player is at, it doesn't matter what you do, because at that point, your only option, if you're Bolts, is to try and look for more heals. 100% respect the decision there, but it's just a little bit too little too late kind of circumstance.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you know what? They kept it interesting, all things considered, for a heal off. For a second there was a chance. Skittles and Trashy ended up taking the win here. We've seen a lot of them on the day here. A couple big elimination games, and now they get to earn the Victor Royale to just solidify it, right? Make it unquestionable. Can't contest the W at this point.
I think I would have been a little heartbroken, gutted, mentally shambles if 6 medkits wasn't enough to carry me through, but I'm sure we're not the only ones wondering what some of these players need to do in this final match. We got the desk and set to handle that.
Thank you guys so much. Okay, they took MDF's helpful tip a little too far. They actually brought the 5 med kits to get themselves the Victory Royale. And again, you gotta respect it, right? Think about if this was globals and this was the difference between first and second place, right? Going for the chest, trying to find that med kit and making the play. I respect it 100%. But man, for Trashy, for Skittles, they just had more in the tank. They had way more med kits, more managed. I guess, better handled overall. And for that, they're going to grand finals.
Yeah, 100%. And one of the things that's honestly a little bit underrated this season is the fact that they were on the low ground, right? And we've talked about it time and time again. High ground has been an absolute mess today. So you might be thinking, well, yeah, of course, low ground, mid ground have been a little bit better. But the cool thing about low ground, and Trashy went ahead and used it perfectly right here, is that since they've been on low ground for so long, right, they built all of these tunnels, all these builds all the way on the low ground, and he could just quickly run all the way back in all of his previously placed builds and be entirely safe while popping the million number of med kits that he, of course, had. But a lot goes into that, you know what I mean? He's got to stay safe throughout the entire game and make sure the HP is there so that way he can actually use all of them.
Yeah, I feel at this point it's just going to be a broken record where high ground is just so chaotic. I mean, we saw Peterbot and Pollo, Muzz and Paper, Cold and Acorn, Convict and Vanilla, Zooks and Bulks, like all try and take high ground between just two zones and that end game there. And at that point, you are either potentially going to be going down or you're using up those valuable med kits like we saw in the very end game there. So finding opportunities to take med kits, which seems to be obviously in the low ground there, is pretty much the only viable way to take a win from the heal off right now. There was a chance there though where Bolts almost like he did find a med kit in the final second and just maybe a few seconds more would have been able to grab another heal off. But it definitely seems like the meta within the meta has been established right now. It's going to be a heal off, so these teams need to do whatever they can in the final game to make sure that they have all the med kits needed for the end.
That's right. With only one game left to go, we turn our attention to the standings, right? Again, if a duo gets themselves a Victory Royale, they're going straight to grand finals. That's it. We don't need to play tomorrow or Sunday. We are good to go. Alternatively, we look to end in the top 20 because the top 5, they're moving on. So then we're saying, okay, well, if you're top 20, you're going to stay in the upper bracket, and you only have to go into tomorrow and play 5 games. Right now, looking at this, look at Shadow, look at Walker's 194 points. I think what's interesting is looking down at 10th, right? Only 150 points to be up in that top 10 with Muzz and Paper. Obviously, we've talked a lot about Acorn and Cold, right? 9th place, 156 points. So I'm feeling like these guys are a lock for the top 20. And as we look down at that 20, it's 100 points. It's really not a lot, Vivid, and it's like kind of weird to think about it in that way. It's really not a lot of points to stay in that top 20. It's still a lot with one game left, but you know, it's something interesting to kind of think about, especially going into tomorrow. If a duo maybe doesn't make that top 20, they just think about, okay, it's only 100 points. What can we do to set ourselves up for that win?
Yeah, 100%. I want to make sure you are, of course, in that top 20. But just looking at the leaderboard, the crazy thing to me is reading all of those names that actually have not gotten a Victory Royale. Like, it's just so stacked out there. There's so many duos that you would have expected that even came close today. Like, for example, Kanata and Agers, there was one game very, very close to heal off was. You know, Bugha and Aviv coming in, Acorn and Cold. Just so many names that have yet to make it. Game number 5 is going to be absolutely crazy.
And I mean, tomorrow it's going to be 30 new duos jumping up into the upper bracket. So it's not like they're going to be able to learn from today. It's going to be a whole new set of situations they're going to have to learn from.
Yeah, and then 30 new duos are going to try and have to fight for that Victory Royale, right? What have they been watching? What have they learned? Where are they landing? So many questions, but we only have one game left on the day. This is it. Duos really have to pull out all the stops. We need a Victory Royale, or we need that 100 points to make it in the top 20 and stay in the upper bracket. One last ride on the day, so casters, get ready. Let's do this.
No, now that I think about it too, though, one thing to consider is those 5 had 1,000+ points, right? Because they already punched in, so it's actually a little less than 100 likely, right? As we start going down to the other top 20. Either way, though, to Zeke's point, it's not a lot of points, Taco, so it really is anyone's game. I think we are like one decent game away, and it could just be yours.
Exactly, and for a lot of these teams, again, winding up in that top 20 is really what it all boils down to, because there's a lot more slots available. If you're maintaining the upper bracket, at the very least, if you make it to day 3 and you're still in uppers, that's top 25 that gets taken, as opposed to if you find yourself in lowers by day 3, you only have the top 15 that you can rely on, so much less opportunity there.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see how it all plays out. Heal-offs are happening everywhere. That's for sure going to be the win condition. I think the only game we've seen so far that actually went the distance was game number 2. So we'll see if this last one here, game number 5, has anything different for us. Here we have it. game number 5, Taco. All right, this is the final one of the evening here tonight. For upper bracket, we of course had the upper bracket happening while the lower bracket is happening, and then tomorrow it's all lower bracket coverage. But what matters here is that these are of course the best of the best, right? And this is their essential last chances to finish either inside the top 20 or of course get that victory royale and just, you know, knock it out regardless of how low you are.
Yeah, but again, it's definitely tough because at least as far as day one is concerned, this is the last chance for our teams in the upper bracket to find themselves as that 5th Victory Royale holder. And like Vivid had just talked about, a lot of veteran teams here that have yet to find their solidification into Grands. But of course, with day 2 and day 3 still to go, Cold right now with Acorn, all the attention was so far away, and Cold just wastes absolutely no time. Good distraction factor there from Acorn as well. It gave so much of an opening for Cold to immediately crash pad into MPen's box.
Let's go ahead and watch that back one more time here. You blink, you missed it. Auto, press one button, and yeah, just go ahead and highlight.
Why is he waiting for
Yeah, my apologies, Mason. Don't know where the MPen came from, but hey, happens to the best of us.
Quick
Cold
removal.
good.
What do we got here? We got Paper and Muzz now. We already saw that they've been continuing to trend their way up the standings here. Walkers and Shadows being our highest consistent performing duo outside of anyone that's gotten a Victory Royale so far. Meanwhile, Victor's just on the run right now. Oh yeah, they're hard pressing him here. So even though he has a grapple hook, so does his opponents. Sniper shot comes out. Doesn't land it, but you have to assume this is not going to end very pretty for the bird.
I like this though from Daxty, refusing to give up the
Did you not
chase.
see what happened? Oh, okay.
It was just a launch pad there from Victor, but Daxty for a moment I thought he was going to try to follow. Instead, Ops.
He didn't even shoot. He was just like, all right, whatever. I'm not even going to waste my ammo at this point.
He just left the freaking floppers. Okay.
Happy with the one elimination that they were able to get credit for. At least a little bit of damage that they've been able to acquire. And we've seen how problematic the Storm Surge threshold has been for quite a few teams throughout the course of today. And again, it's harped on a lot, but set lobbies, it's like a whole different ball game in terms of being able to find those surge tags.
See where it here is. Clone's just trying to walk on up. He's got Jackson watching from the high ground, so he's got all the information he needs. Shotgun out, so he wants to wait until one of them walks into him. I don't think he was expecting two though. Yep, that's why you got to shoot early and back up, or you get pieced up there. Does manage to slip out. The surprise factor was enough to give him that chance. Now they got him exactly where they want him.
Again, Jackson, good pressure towards the backside. Clone gonna try to follow. Two separate angles. Nice pressure being applied to from Clone and Jackson. Clone nearly managing to find an angle, but walls will hold up for the time being. As now Clone and Jackson opt to take to the high ground. Jackson doesn't have enough shield to continue that engagement. Kanata, on the other hand, all he wants is for this fight to keep going. He needs to get this final elimination here onto Broken. And it's a good confirmation because it does mean that he'll likely have a chance now to try and play things out, get Aegis back up and running, loot as much as possible, and see if they can manage to turn something into nothing here in game number 5.
Meanwhile, Paper Muzz. Gonna turn things back around. Muzz got Cam pinned up here. Cam's teammate down low. Diminish already looking for the new angle. Gets back to Cam. Okay, so this is about to turn back into a little disengage for Cam, but the shot from Paper. No scope needed. A beautiful body tag there to just keep it interesting. We love to see sniper shots on broadcast.
Hard not to enjoy them after a certain point.
Not again. Oh, he
Paper.
does it again. Let's go, Paper.
A little bit of an outfit change here. Paper as well. He's running it down. I mean, I like it. I respect it, especially
Dress
when
for
you're
the
able to connect
salary
with that.
you want, right? That's how it goes.
But Muzz and Paper specifically, though, it's definitely been a pretty tough day for them. Certainly not always going to get started on the right foot, but at the same time, this is a duo that I could definitely see turning this into a Game 5 victory round, depending on how things play out. I mean, again, the heal-off meta that we saw in EU carry it on over into NA as far as competitive play is concerned.
When you look back at you know, the last game, Muzz and Paper were one of the first teams to actually have the high ground, and they considered playing for it, but they were smart enough to recognize, hey, if we stay up here, like, we're just gonna keep getting grief. And the first team that pushes them, they just gave it up. So they're definitely trying to play for the win. You could tell that even if it means just securing high ground, as risky as they might be, if they get a chance to, they're gonna ride that opportunity out. So
Aviv and Bugha still hanging out. Close to where they started off at, over in Snooty Steps. And again, Aviv just checking bushes, making sure. But you can see off in the corner there, Zeus and his duo doing what they can to stay hidden. And right now, this just comes down to whether or not Bugha and Aviv have any sort of heads up that there's even another team here. Because of the way that Zeus and Tony are positioned, I mean, it doesn't necessarily look as though Bugha and Aviv will have much heads up for that.
they see the loot in the pool. They know, okay, this is not golden. Like, people don't just stack loot here for fun, right? So they are highly aware there's a team nearby. And if that base right here doesn't fully give it away now, then I don't know what else will. Yeah, see, the subtle details. It was the extra med kit in the pool probably was a mistake for Zeus and Tony. They could have hidden it a little bit better, but you know, that's very common for teams to loot an area, right? And then pull up all your stuff in a position where a place where both players can find it. For Bugha and Aviv, I mean, they're not going to let that detail slip by.
Bugha especially saw that Aviv had a couple of tags applied while he was trying to grab a little bit forward, and Bugha mad aggressive really right now. But it still works out in his favor because Bugha just zero concern. Aviv making sure to wrap back around as well, just to give his duo some backup. Zeus and Tony nearly got the better of Bugha there for a moment with the way that he charged into that box.
Yeah, Bugha was trapped. Like, both walls were taken by the opponent. They made the edit, and Bugha did what you're supposed to do in that position. He just pushed one player, blinked him, and then got out of that box. So, ends up playing in his favor, but now we got the very much aggressive Peterbot here trying to jump into the mix. Aviv's going to find the elimination, so Peterbot, Boya, they're going to see that pretty much play out in the feed. They're going to know now, hey, this is Bugha, this is Aviv. You know, yeah, Bugha was lit, but they finished the fight. It's not a fight we want to take. It's not a duo like this, right? This is a top-tier, world-class team here. We can find smaller fish to fight. All right, let's get out of here. So Peterbot and Boya are going to respectfully disengage, as they should.
Yeah, it's not exactly super sensible for them to try and force that engagement, especially with the way that Peterbot just gonna casually stumble across that cache as well. Clix himself also gonna find his very own cache for him and Epic, just outside of the ruined reels. And at this point, Clix, Epic, both of them looking relatively healthy as far as their resources are concerned. It's just about whether or not they're actually able to build up some early surge tags that'll make a little bit of a difference here. And Click's basically just trying to monitor, scope out whether or not any teams are going to look to try and challenge them here on this cache.
Yeah, coast seems pretty clear. Who are the Yabza and Riser up to? Who are they shooting at right now? Taking a long tags here. Okay. Doesn't really turn into much for them. Now they're gonna go south, so they're definitely on the hunt right now. These guys are looking for more tags, more battles. They have everything else they need, but eliminations and damage is really at the highest of priorities here. Meanwhile, Oliver OG and Asian Jeff in a very scrappy battle with 6 players. How'd you end up here?
Can't say I'm surprised when I see Oliver OG and Asian Jeff sitting on top of this cache right now. Probably happy to be the ones to actually secure all of this loot for the time being. It's just whether or not they can actually move off of this position, considering that they are currently surrounded by a couple of other duos. That is feeling like more of a challenge, but they do know that they have one solo nearby in Cesar, but he's trying to just stay hidden, fully understanding this is not his engagement to tank anymore after Caesar lost his duo.
So it does seem like Duke and them are still looking in as well. They're in the bush too, so Oliver OG and Asian Jeff likely don't even have an idea there's a team right there. They just, you know, cold jump out the box, which some teams will do. They'll just, you know, blindly try to rotate right there. Due to the extra walls that they already have down, they might just get ambushed. You can see them just waiting here.
They could potentially be ambushed, but at the same time, Asian Jeff, Oliver OG, if they weren't aware of where Duke and Threats are at initially, they most certainly are now. But Duke, Threats immediately retreat back to a couple of boxes that they had originally been situated at before they start making their push into zone. Now action back here at the Ruined Reels. Click's just a little bit faster on the peak there onto Shadow. The immediate knockdown as well, and you can see Epic immediately coming in to provide backup just in case, but instead it's going to be a resource split between that team.
You gotta remember, Shadow and Walkers are, again, they weren't fit, right? Pretty much the most consistent team without the Victory Royale today, so, you know, their top 20's locked, secure, they're gonna be fine in that regard, but not having the chance to just, you know, punch in the win is still gonna hurt a little bit.
We've been seeing so much action here, though, at the Rift Island for the past 2 lobbies. Almost feels unconventional at this point for Yasir and Dorito to have it all to themselves for the time being.
Walker's still alive.
And lapping back over to Walkers, left in that solo situation.
He didn't even move.
He's got a pretty strong hiding spot for the time being. Most likely just wants, if he hasn't already collected Shadow's reboot card, could potentially just be waiting for teams like Noxy and Crisp to get a little bit further away from this POI. And then you might see Walkers look to make an attempt for a reboot ban.
I like this from Boyo getting active right now.
I mean, it's pushing. Peterbot's got Convict backside. Pollo completely terrorizing the front side as well, as Vanillas now finds himself stuck between Pollo and Peterbot, but he's not looking to go down without a fight. Pollo nearly finding himself knocked in the process. So now it's going to be up to Peterbot to see if he can confirm this one. Just barely misses on finding that final shot onto Vanillas. The grapple blade barely managing to get Vanillas around the face of that cliff. But now he's stuck inside of the zone, just trying to scavenge whatever he can. A couple of apples, a couple of bananas. The bandages as well, but just no medkit, no shields. This is not a winning position here for Vanillas.
No, tough spot to be in, but he does have a grapple hook, so you really can't count him out. And the map awareness, there it is, the knowledge to know where he's got to be, what he's got to do here, but no resources, it seems like, to pick up any med kits or any heals from the vending machine. So tough spot to be in all, but meanwhile, this is a tough fight for Clix and Epic Whale here. This could potentially be a one way to run, you know, end your run a little early, take on Baka and Pars when they've had a pretty great last 4 games. They continue to heat up so far. Both sides have been playing pretty well. Yeah, look at this. Pars ready for anything, really.
But Clix, with the way that he was taking those shots up against Baka and Pars, again, just drawing a little bit more attention than what he probably wants. And Pars and Baka, though, they seem as if they want to potentially continue the engagement.
They're on that 20th line as well. Like, look at that. They're in 20th right now, and Clix and Epic Whale in 15th. So this is for everything. If one of them fall, that's it. Top 20's out.
Definitely towing the line for both of these teams here, but that's not going to deter Clix from looking to see if he can try and connect. Only has 6 heavy ammo left, though, for that Reaper Sniper. So if he can't translate these final 5 bullets into some shield cracks or even an outright headshot knock, possible elimination if it's a solo, Clix might just find himself in a position where him and Epic Whale are going to have to acquire their surge damage elsewhere.
Yeah, very risky, though. He's out in the open up top, pretty much. You know, very tempting for anyone else with the sniper, too. You got to think about that. To return the favor here. But meanwhile, looks like Reet might have unfortunately disconnected out of the game, and Ritual's just by himself here. Has to do the best that he can here as a solo by himself, but he's got Thoric and Chris back against the wall. All pressure on him.
Ritual at least has that medallion, though, from Reckless Railways, and not only that, but even with the Mythic Hyper SMG, Chris and Thoric, not particularly healthy, Chris especially. The fact that he hasn't had an opportunity to regen those shields, he's got 1 big pot left, can see why. He's trying to hold it for as long as possible. Ritual's gonna look to see if he can try and pick apart this duo. Chris definitely won't be able to make it out of here. And now it's just down to Ritual if he can win this 1v1 up against his duo, but Thoric.
Close.
Clutch situation there, though, for Thoric.
So close, so close. 14 HP for Thoric. Just a little bit more pressure, and it would have been a much different story. Ritual would be, honestly, cruising pretty high right there with 8-point swing. But we'll see where that ends up leaving off Reet and Ritual. I don't quite recall where they were in the standings, but can't be pretty after, yeah, super shortcoming here in the 5th game. Yamza and Rise actually below the Surge for the first time here. I feel like since we've tuned in this week, today's game so far, and they need a lot more too. 86 points. They're gonna need a big end game. They're gonna need a lot more here.
Definitely had their fair share of struggles throughout today, but struggles just seem to keep building up for Yamzo and Rise as Sales finds themselves knocked here. Now Patek won't even have the chance to keep trying to move forward. 212 below. Yuumi and Vert, meanwhile, managing to hold their own. They are just above that damage threshold, and Yuumi, Vert, right now, for the most part, are just in a position where they can wait before moving out of this box, but they've got to move carefully. There are so many teams just building up.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to move with crash pads as well. They don't have grapple hooks. The zone is gonna be south, like you said, a little bit of clear airspace for them, so they'll be fine on that front, but still tough spot to be in not having a grapple hooks right now. We already know how good they are. For Yamzo and Rise, punished for making their way out the zone. You can see it cost them everything. Most of their material, all of their heals as well. And they were just honestly looking legit just moments ago. They're sitting on a pile of loot, but they were inside the zone just eating so much damage. Here comes the rotates. It's got Asian Jeff off to the distance there, but they're on the outskirts. Heavy materials are coming out.
But right now, Rise and Yamzo, they're essentially forced to play towards the low ground, given the fact that they have
Look at this.
no heals. That's Rise. He's going to recognize
Oh, didn't grab it.
Oh. He's going to go back, though. It's just too important for this team to have some form of shield at least.
Completely filled up. Yep, so this is going to heal both of them all the way back on up to 100 HP. It's going to give them the, of course, the benefit
Go!
as well.
What?
Let's go, bro. Who won?
And a far rotate for them.
Last game?
A lot of ground to cover. Not a lot of HP.
What's his name?
Oh, please don't tell me.
See how that fares for them
I don't think
as the
really
lobby continues to develop. But check
Wait,
in with
hold
Paul
on.
and Baka.
You wait to the upper brackets first, 50. Oh, you have to be 50.
Where a good
it's top 20.
chunk of the lobby is situated at.
He's not top 20.
Yes, it is.
Pars as well.
He's top
Decent resources. Baka
33.
gonna opt for some Flowberry Fizz is now.
Asian Jeff.
Pars, Baka on the move. They want to be one of the first teams into the next
Who else?
zone.
Who else? Who
And they'll
else?
make it there, no problem.
Buga.
Like
Buga Cloud.
they're in right now.
Got disconnected.
But we just find we got a couple replays as well here going down.
Is Buga quality?
Booga was going crazy.
Good old Booga in a VV.
Yeah, they're quality. They're
Continuing
quality.
the dominance of the lobby, continuing the pressure, find themselves a nice elimination. Take a look at the
I'll tell you what, hey, bro.
they pick up here. Max material now, putting themselves in quite the position here. So in the last game, meanwhile, Acorn and Cold, they needed to find something.
Yo,
That's not exactly what we wanted to see. Acorn getting.
Are you confirmed that you're gonna play a tournament tomorrow or no?
Although Cold does get to finish off the elimination,
Most likely.
their Altagnalized teammate.
Whoa, whoa,
Damage
whoa,
has been
whoa.
up to Cold to go and play this one out by himself now. He's in a position
So,
to do well.
what time are you gonna tell me?
Doesn't have any shields.
And that's the main concern because
You have to. You have to. I'm watching. What?
the most perfect piece up.
I'm watching Asian Jeff. I'm watching Asian
He's
Jeff.
gonna have a really rough time actually trying to maneuver through some of this congestion.
They're about to
that's
die.
built up
They're
here.
about to die.
Step back in as well. Clicks and Epic. And they look to be in a decent spot, although Clicks a little bit worse for wear as far as materials is concerned. I mean, Epic will likely gonna look to challenge a team soon here.
They died.
Refresh of
They
some
died.
sort as Baka will lose
Asian
Pars.
Jeff.
Ours goes down.
The likes of Kanata and Agers, but at least some revenge favor. As Agers does find himself knocked as well.
They didn't get the finish though. Look, Baka might actually get the save here. Yes, someone else jumped in on Agers when that happened, and all of a sudden now, I mean, Baka could have played for it, but no, the zone was a little too close, and they make the decision, the executive decision. Hey, play for yourself. Like this is all you. You have the chance to do it right now. So we have another instance where one of our teams that are on the right on the edge of that top 20 have to play it out by himself. Meanwhile, Epic Whale clicks here, give up the high ground, come down to the low ground now, starting to play this mid-ground layer. This is going off the face of the cliff here into the water's edge. We already know in this type of position, we've seen Epic Whale and Clicks in particular play for the ultimate low, but I don't know how I feel about this decision being decided so early without taking a look down. There's so many players down here, and this is just trouble. Wait, and you can see how quickly their game ends because of it.
Jeff kills.
Blindly make the decision to jump off the edge, and that was the last one they made.
It's just the fact that Oliver OG and Asian Jeff were waiting there as well on the other side.
They quad, right? They quad. Yes, they quad.
Clicks in.
They have 110. They have 110.
Nice job in the secondary height layer. Looking up.
Yeah, it
Not
is. It
opting
is.
to go back to Aviv.
No, for the first part, it's top 50.
Maintaining a decent distance.
It's top 50, bro. Look at the fucking tournament details. Upper bracket, first round, 50.
just yet.
Dumbass.
To look for it. Finally now has an opportunity. It's the first chop onto Aviv and Bugha. A couple of tags there from Peterbot as well.
They didn't quad. I think they didn't quad. Wait. Are you sure? Are you sure? How many? How many did you say?
High ground.
106 tags.
How many did you? They're top 23 right now.
For high ground at 85 too. He's just
No,
so
Jeff.
fast. This is where he performs best. We've seen him do it every single time today, game after game after game. And what looked like a perfect run for Bugha, what looked like an easy.
That guy's in last place is so bad.
Is shattered by Peterbot in a moment of.
I'm gonna take a share, but back.
Look, they didn't even realize Aviv is just hiding out down low, trying to stay alive here, but it does not matter. Peterbot doesn't need medkits to extend this game here. He's just gonna fight this one out like a regular battle royale.
Muzz and Paper though, holding down below ground as much as possible. They've got Bryce and Chubbs directly next to them, trying to pickaxe through their builds. Muzz Paper, they want this engagement, and they are successful with it. Huge shots there.
Mars has so many medkits now.
This is all it takes.
This gives them 5 medkits now. They already realized we couldn't stay trapped behind the wall, but look at this. Peterbot, Polyo healing up to max HP. You already know what they're going to do. They're going to decide to take this fight all the way here. The longer they wait, though, the less likely it is going to be successful for them. Peterbot spins around. Polyo's already looking for the wall take, but no, he gets hit first. That's a problem. Peterbot gets a counter shot, but Muzz is already retreating back here. Paper gets finished off pretty quickly. Muzz trapped out. It's all or nothing now. Muzz has to fight back, and I think he knows it, and he does fight back indeed. Put the medkits aside. Muzz doesn't need it. Instead, he goes for the full-on toe-to-toe and wins it out against Peterbot and Polyo.
And when we think about how this game started off as well for Muzz and Paper, for them to actually manage to transition this into a Game 5 Victor Royale, they chose the perfect moment to lock in.
You know what? And we saw them like game after game just get a little bit better, take a little bit more, right? Do a little bit more. And shout out to Muzz, man. Recently signed to Team Elite, you know, just extending his stay here in North America. He wanted to do big things, and this is how you do it. You come in, you pick up a big Victory Royale, you punch your way into that top 20 easily as well, undisputed. They did it in honestly a very insane fashion here. And you know what? You got to give it up to Peterbot though. Peterbot and Polyo, easily one of the most explosive, one of the most exciting teams to watch and cover this weekend.
Love that as well from Muzz though, making sure to throw up the side wall just in case Polyo was still trying to force his way towards Muzz. But yeah, I'm right there with you. We saw Paper connecting with some nice shots early on, but I'm more curious to hear what the Des has to say about everything that just took place.
Thank you so much, Taco and MDF. My goodness, heartbreak for Peterbot and Polyo, man. In that situation with no builds. Once again, a second place, but they could not put it together for Muzz and Paper. And remember, we talked about them slightly before going to that last game, and they're like, Zeke, don't worry about it. We're just gonna get a VR last game. It's cool, it's chill. Wow, so well executed from them. And in that moment, Vivid, for like the other side to just be so calm, to be putting the shots exactly where they need to be. For a lot of players, they're gonna buckle under that pressure, right? It's only like 1 second of you have to react, you have to hit your shots, you have to hope. But they locked it in, and now they've locked the spot to grand finals.
Yeah, you know, of course, winning the 2v2 right there against Peterbot and Polyo, when it comes down to the final moments of the game, right? That is the winning moment. That is, of course, when you get that victory royale. But in my opinion, for Muzz and Paper, when they actually won this game, is with this call right here, getting in on Bryce and Chubbs. You can see they're in a dire situation, no mats, but they have the med kits to win the heal off. That refresh alone allows them to build further into the game, allows them to get into a position to where they can actually fight Peterbot and Polyo. And of course, if they would have actually ended up getting into a position where they needed the heal off, they would have definitely had the med kits for that as well. Shout out to Muzz and Paper. That call was perfect.
And I think a lot of other duos going up against this tumultuous W key team, such as Peterbot and Polyo, had potential of choking. However, Muzz is, you know, the first player to ever grab a grand finals in 2 separate regions, and looks like potentially grabbing NA Central as well now. I don't think there's any doubt in anyone's mind that Muzz had the opportunity, but to do that with so much aggression coming from Peterbot and Pollo and to still come out on top, I don't think a lot of people expected that.
Yeah, I think Peterbot and Pollo have proven they are the aggressive team, right? No one else is quite as aggressive as they are. And given that this was a little earlier on in the game, they had just a little bit of materials to work with, it could have gone their way, right? But they had burned everything, right? It was in that moment, we've got to go for the win. But for Muzz and Paper, they get themselves that W. They're going to grand finals. Let's take a look at our standings. Remember, duos that got themselves a Victory Royale, they're going straight to grand finals. That's it. We'll see them next week. For everybody else down in top 25, they will move on to tomorrow's upper bracket. Everyone else is going to fall to the lower bracket. Scissors here and Chimp, they got themselves a Victory Royale. And just below, Peterbot and Pollo. Again, it's heartbreaking because I like seeing them play. I think they are very good. I think my problem, and like, I guess, Vivid, I'm trying to pin down like what it is they could shore up to maybe get that Victory Royale tomorrow.
Peterbot and Pollo, listen, they actually did it that game right there. I love the adjustment that they made. Instead of, you know, full sending high ground in one of the early moving zones, they actually took it right there in the 11th zone. So one of the last ones. Very good adjustment for them, noticing it in just the 4 games prior to this one. Love to see that for them. But looking towards who we're going to be seeing again tomorrow, a lot of big names. Unfortunate circumstances for a lot of them when it comes to not being able to grab a Victory Royale, but we'll see them grant that opportunity tomorrow. And top 25 is where we will see that line cut off. So Reet and Witchroll barely scraping by with just a tiebreaker, Kelly.
That's okay. That's okay. You know what? They're trying to build a show. I always say half of esports is this story, so they're building up that story, okay? They want to think, oh no, there's no shot that they're going to make it, but then they do. No, honestly, there's a lot of big names in our top 20 outside of the 5 that already won. I mean, we have Acorn and Cold, we have Epic Whale and Clicks, Reet and Ritual, so many huge names. I'm excited to see what the 30 new duos are going to be going up against. And of course, that's the top 30 duos from the lower bracket that competed today. So it's just honestly going to be a whole new tournament. Can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, and again, with the 5 that went through, right? Scissor Chimp, Cooper Miro, Jaguar School, Skittles Trashy, and Muzz and Paper. I mean, this is 5 duos now they don't have to contend with, right? We don't have to fight them anymore. They're gone. Yes, we have new faces, but they are already, these Titans are gone. We have a little more breathing room. Now, we wanted to catch up with the duo that got themselves the first Victory Royale on the day. We've got Cooper standing by. Vivid talked them up huge, right? These are global champions. Cooper, what is going on, my man? It is great to see you. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you, man? Thanks for having me.
Dude, I'm doing great now that I get to talk to you. Man, what a day. So listen, Vivid was talking you guys up at the very beginning of the show. And one of the last things he said was, I could see this duo winning the first game of the day. And you guys do it with double-digit eliminations. Talk me through how this happened.
Well, going into this tournament, believe it or not, we've always liked to carry the grapples, which is interesting. But one thing I realized is that crash pads are really good in fitting our playstyle. So I think that's one thing we realized early into this tournament. And I think we're better at low ground than height. So we just played low ground throughout the whole game, and it worked the best for us.
Nice. And, you know, after your win, there's a lot of social posts being made by you. One of them mentioned, you know, you still got that dog in you. And Mira was like, hey, we win while it matters. And to me, I was wondering, like, how was your guys' confidence coming into this FNCS overall? And does the pressure of defending the title from Globals kind of add a little bit of nerves to your guys' play style?
I mean, I definitely didn't feel pressure at all, but I think both me and Mara were both very confident going into this tournament. I mean, we have nothing to lose, so we just go out there and do our best.
And Cooper, I see that Dignitas jersey you're wearing right now. What is it like being a part of Team Dig?
It's amazing, man. I love everyone at the team at Dignitas and the crew here. We have like the best team on NA now, I think, so great.
That's awesome. So you mentioned one thing, you guys won from the low ground. It feels like, man, you know, for a long time we've talked about high ground being the thing that'll win, right? High ground wins tournaments. But it seems like today we're just continuing to see duos kind of get the W from the low ground. So what's going on? Can you maybe let us in on some insight of like, why is low ground seem to be more dominant now than high ground?
Well, I think the main reason high ground's not as good as low ground this season is one, because of heal off. Either way, getting into that situation where you have medkits for heal off can be done from both low ground and high ground. And I think a lot of teams are griefing for high ground, which makes kind of them use all their whites and etc. So I think low ground is always the better option for reboot games, especially for this season.
So that is awesome. Coop, thank you so much for your insight. Brother, where can fans out there find you? If you guys are not following Cooper, this is a global champion. So where can they find you?
Well, my Twitch is just Cooper, and then I'm pretty much Cooper FMBR on all the rest of the socials.
Dude, thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it. And of course, we'll see you in grand finals, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Thank you, man.
Love to see it. Man, again, this is what we were kind of talking about, right? These players just looking for high ground, and they're just burning everything to get it. I mean, for tomorrow, what do we have? Like, what are just a couple of things we can, you know, hope to see, maybe give inside of our own? What do you think, Viv?
Yeah, I mean, Cooper was talking about it right there. I mentioned a little bit when I was talking about Peterbot and Pollo's 5th game right there. I think we have to pay a little bit more attention to high ground, see how that's going to pan out tomorrow, right? Let's not forget, FNCS wise, this was our first set lobbies. There is a lot for these teams to kind of figure out, and I think Peterbot and Boyo kind of found that, you know, the equation to find out, you know, letting all these other teams fight for it before they actually end up going for it, so that way they don't get quote unquote grief like Cooper was talking about.
And I definitely think that, yes, Victory Royales is the win condition for days 1 and 2, but day 3, it does come down also to the top performers there. So a lot of these teams that we do see that can't grab a Victory Royale are going to have that final opportunity in day 3. But for me to grab the Victory Royale tomorrow, I think we're going to be seeing a lot smarter engagements in the mid to late game. I think a lot of these teams are going to kind of second guess themselves if they do want to engage in these fights, forego grabbing some eliminations instead of holding on to those med kits and heals, and rather than going for high ground and potentially not even going for low ground, because I think a lot of teams are going to go for low ground tomorrow, go for that second low ground that we see some teams going, and potentially staying at the front of zone, which to do that, you're probably going to need forecast tower. So I think we're going to see a lot more methodical play style instead of just going on the aggression tomorrow.
Okay, I like it. I like the breakdown. I'm like excited. Tomorrow is another day of more Fortnite. It's gonna be the same exact format. 5 games. Victory Royale will auto qualify. Now, don't forget, tomorrow, EU, once again, they're gonna have 5 matches. We're gonna have a lot more Fortnite to talk about for tomorrow, but of course, the worst part, we have to say goodbye. I know, I hate leaving. I love hanging out with y'all and talking Fortnite. But for now, we all go back to the drawing board and we get excited about tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, same great time, same great place. There's also a little outfit video I wanted you guys to check out. But until tomorrow, we love you. Keep yourself
Appreciate y'all.
safe. And we'll see you on that battle bus.
Beep, beep.
Beep, beep.
Yep. It is what it is. That's it.
That's my show.